Are we live? Are we live? We're live! Hello there! This is I, Hollow of Dawn. Hold on a bit. I need to go ahead and look at settings. Quick. Plurp. Plurp. Plurby. There we go. I don't know why I said plurby. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. That random word that I just generated myself.
It means nothing.
Wait, hold on.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Feedback, baby. It's never good. I need to turn on the stream on my phone here, so I have like a second perspective. What the fuck? I got an ad. Oh shit. On my own stream? I don't have YouTube Premium anymore. Had to give that up for the time being. There we go. It's over. It's over now. So yeah, Fate Stay Night Remastered. That's coming up in a bit. For now, I just kind of want to Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let me switch over to the window. They patched Fate Stay Night Remastered once more. This time with audio issues. You know, they patched some of the audio issues that I never noticed, but apparently it was a thing for some people. So they patched that out. On a completely different note, that is actually 100% unrelated. Oh shit. 100% unrelated to Fate Stay Night. I suppose the fact that I'm still a little, admittedly, this is on my mind for the time being. The fact that I had to give up at least 90% of my paycheck to a bankruptcy attorney. Never fun. I won't go into it. Just letting you know that holy shit. That was a thing that happened, but yeah, not really. It's not much of a story anyway. It makes for a good GIF though. Make this GIF in like 5 minutes. Watchmen. Good film. It might be good adaptation for what it is if you accept it on its own terms. By the by. Bye bye paycheck. Anyway, yeah. Again, not going to go into it. It is on my mind though. So let's see here. I love the fact that Fate Stay Night Remastered. It literally asks, "Hey, we suspended your progress here. Would you like to resume?" Such a great feature. I wish the OG novel had that. Let me close the window here. There we go. If you hear stuff in the background, aside from the laptop, I have a fan on because it's, summer's almost over, but we're still in it. So fuck, might as well just kind of have it on, blowing at the back of my head, nice and chill, chilly. Yes. Let's see here. Resume from suspended prologue scene. Sure. Now, admittedly, I'm gonna admit right now, I did play more of the prologue offline. So let me resume here. So yeah, as you can see, I resumed. I did not leave the progress entirely for streaming purposes. I did resume a little bit, not too much. Besides, not too much really happens from the point we left off to now, which, by the way, we're on the 3rd day of the prologue, with Reen discovering that there is in fact a bounded field around the school and there are sigils all over the place. So she's gonna try to take care of that. That's all you really need to know, because everything else is kind of just predictable, really. We're still in the prologue, but we're almost done, actually. We're just before the fight with Lancer. So let's see here. I approach the sigil and extend my left hand. Okay, Reen. Reen loves to talk. Really does. Oh boy. The magic crest engraved on my arm is like a grimoire passed down through the Tosaka line. A metal switch is flicked. I pass magical energy through the magic crest, load a verse of bounded field and eraser, take a deep breath and activate it. Actually, how's the audio? I didn't check that. You see here. Okay, good. It's connected to the headphones. Alright, you guys... Alright. I just want to know real quick. Let's see. Fucking, let me raise the volume of the game a little bit. There you go. Abzong, okay. I sent a pulse of magical energy via my left hand. That should wash away the sigil for now. Oh shit, who is this? Why, it sounds like a certain spandex wearing dude. Suddenly, a third voice chimes in while I'm casting the spell. Who could it be? I whirl around. Why, hey look, it's Lancer! Almost said Caster there, but it's Lancer, nice. He's gonna try to kill us now. A man perched on top of the water tower, some 10 meters above, looking down at me. He's clad in a deep blue that blends into the night. His mouth is drawn into a grin, and he has this bestial air about him. Okay, Reen. The beast's gaze is sharp and clear. In this bizarre situation, the man in blue watches me as if he's greeting a friend he hasn't seen in a decade. Actually, hold on. Let me quickly share this on Twitter. And this sent. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just need to do that real quick. Alright. Holy shit, I got another ad? Are you shitting me? On my own stream, by the by. I mean, I did turn ads on, but I didn't know that I, the streamer, would get the ads for my own stream. What the hell? Maybe it was a bit of a mistake turning ads on. I guess that... holy shit. Okay, I need to think here. His tone is lethal yet carefree. Okay, I need to think. Should I, like... I wonder if I should, like refresh and, like, or turn it off. Can I do that? Because I did not expect to, like, literally get, like, ads for my own, like, stream on my end. That's fucked. Not that I make money off of anything, really, but, you know, it's like... Yeah, you know what? Let me fucking see what I can do here. Your videos... I don't think I can, like, turn it off while it's streaming. I'm in the dash... I'm in studio, dashboard... monetization. Can I turn it off? Screw it. I'm turning it off. There'll be no ads. Hopefully. Hopefully there'll be no ads. That is annoying. That is really annoying. His tone is lethal yet carefree. Okay, I read that. This man can see Archer. Lass. That's so Irish. My spine tenses. The man's voice is detached and nonchalant, but it's colder than anyone I've ever heard. So scary, it's nauseating. ... What's the best move here? I don't know. My brain is still working enough to tell me that I absolutely must not fight him.
Oh.
The man raises an arm. ... It appears in a flash. His once empty hand now holds... Gay balls! A scarlet 2-meter long weapon that looks like it could penetrate me any day. My legs throw me to the side before I could think. There isn't time to even hesitate about jumping off the roof. With all my might, I make a mad dash for the fence, intending to barrel right through it. Are you shitting me? A cyclone lifts my hair into the air. It was by the skin of my teeth. In that instant, something slices through the space I was just in, tearing the fence apart with it. Damn straight, Lancer. I fucking agree with you there, buddy. So far, how would you compare the official translation to the Mirror Moon one? It seems like the official one is giving a bit more personality to the characters, while the fact that Lancer just complimented Reen's legs is a plus in my book. Does he do that in the Mirror Moon translation? I don't know, I forgot. But yeah, she does have a nice pair of legs. Would snuggle any time, any day, any week, any year. Lancer has good taste, man. A blue whirlwind pursues me. There's no way out. The fence is behind me. My flanks are cut off. I won't make it. Oh shit. I react swiftly. Too bad it's for Shiro only. Yeah. That's the downside. Shiro's greedy. What a greedy boy. Shame. Those legs belong to everyone, in my opinion. But mostly to me. My magic crest surges to life so I can weave a single count magecraft. The spell lightens mass and manipulates gravity. Light as a feather, my body bounds into the air. I know. Hey Parker, welcome to the stream. And as well as you, Harry. I forgot to mention you, but yeah, thank you for coming to the stream as well. I progressed a little bit through the prologue offline, but we're still not out of it yet. I progressed enough to like skip some more like exposition, but just enough, but not too much that we skip the fight with Lancer. We're at the fight with Lancer right now. You know, Archer versus Lancer, I believe. So here we go. And I jump over the fence to plummet off the roof. Yeah, we're almost done, Parker. We're just on our way out of this. Air resistance and gravity push and pull along my body. It's about 50 meters to the ground, 1.7 seconds away. Too slow. He's gonna catch up to me. Earlier at the start of the stream, I mentioned I took an atomic bomb to the face. Not a literal one, but a figurative one, a metaphorical one. Wow, this is loud. Like, I work for 2 whole weeks, only for like 2 weeks of work to be like, to just be like bombed off because I need to like pay a lawyer, right? Not all of it. I still managed to keep some of it, but you know, retainer fees for bankruptcy lawyers are it's not cheap. Not cheap at all. I let Archer absorb the shock of the landing and break into a dash as soon as we touch down. Actually, you know what? Let me lower the sound effects, because wow, that was loud for me anyway. Hold on a bit. Where can I? Oh, advanced settings. And you know, the fact that the background music is 20%, right? But it's kind of loud for me. Okay, let's go lower it to 17 here. Yeah, I'm filing for bankruptcy at the moment, or trying to anyway. It's costly. Ridiculous amount for just to file for bankruptcy. I'm not gonna get like into it. It's just something that is definitely on my mind, though. Can't stay on the rooftop. We need a less cramped arena from which to maneuver freely. A battlefield without obstacles where Archer and I can truly shine. And shine you will, Crazy Diamond. It takes me less than 7 seconds to escape from the roof to the schoolyard. Did you try yelling it out like Michael Scott? Who's Michael Scott? I sound like a moron when I still ask that. Who's a Michael Scott? Let me look it up. Michael Scott. Oh, from The Office. This character. I still don't get the reference, but then again, I've never watched The Office, right? So I don't know like references from that show. Did you hear about some of the leaks for the new El Malloy Adventures novels? Apparently Shiro has gotten pretty powerful over the years when it comes to magecraft. I have not. Let's see here. El Malloy leaks. Let's see here. When was... Okay, I'm on Reddit, but... Oh, wait, that's from 2 years ago. When do you, like, see these leaks, Parker? Let's see. There's a joke in the show where he thinks HIW to declare bankruptcy is to yell it out. Nope. I kind of made me want to yell out a bit as soon as I realized that, holy shit, like 90% of my paycheck, like suddenly, like 90%, literally 2 weeks worth of work, of pay, 90% evaporates in front of your eyes because you know I have to do it. Unfortunately, it's not really much of an option. Like, I have to like do this, but good lord, it is painful. It is painful. All right. Anyway, Parker, I don't know if you have Twitter. Maybe not, but you can you can at me on Twitter about the leaks. Or I don't know, maybe you could type it in the chat, maybe. Because I want to know Yesterday, finding the leaks. Okay. Till then, let's continue on here. A distance over 100 meters, crossed at a pace no normal human can manage, much less clearly see. And yet... Okay, I mean, I do agree with the good legs part, but why do you have to kill perfectly good meat? Lancer, you have good taste, but you have no riz. That is why if you were a streamer, you'd probably get cancelled. You fucking asshole. Seriously. If I was in Lancer's shoes, I would not kill Reen because she has good legs. Perfectly good legs. Have you seen the thumbnail, for fuck's sake? Come on. The thumbnail gives it away that, you know, if an anime girl is good looking enough and shows enough of those thighs, boy, son, I'm weak. Weak as hell. I'm weaker than my ability to save money. That's for sure. He has no riz considering Bazette. The woman with the worst taste in men adores this guy. Yeah. Against the servant, it's wasted effort. Oh shit, here we go, baby. At the same time I draw back, Archer materializes before me. And actually, I have not downloaded the randomized, the unpatched version of Remastered. I should probably do that later. Just to, like, look at it, like, out of curiosity. It's a cloudy night. Archer's hands grip a short sword that faintly reflects the moonlight. Oh boy. The man's lips twist into an ominous sneer. Alright. Yeah, well, isn't Almaloy in an alternate universe? Maybe, I never thought about that. I don't know, I always assumed that Almaloy takes place in, like, the Unlimited Blade Works timeline or some shit. Or considering that Reen and Shiro both exist in adulthood or something. I don't know. I personally like to think that. Let's see. Oh god, I'm about to fight Irish Hercules. Or Heracles, as some people like to, you know, pronounce it. I think Heracles is, like, the more proper pronunciation of that word, isn't it? Or am I wrong? I don't know. Let's see here. Whirlwind House. It's the weapon he swung at me on the rooftop. Spear of blood like crimson that came mercilessly toward my head. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I went to a pet shop earlier, and I had a chinchilla. Chinchillas are 250 for the chinchilla. I used to have a chinchilla as a kid. Like, actually 2 chinchillas me and my sister had. Damn, though, that's expensive. All for a pet that, although, you know, cute and, you know, like soup and fluffy, are actually hard to maintain. But anyway, as well as they not being very cuddly, they're actually, like, they freak out very easily. Chinchillas, you know, not very not too sociable with people. Gone is his carefree ease from moment to go. Archer stays silent, facing off against Lancer's unconcealed bloodlust. There's just under 5 meters between them. Lancer's weapon is nearly 2 meters long. Doesn't feel like the beast of a man is going to be deterred by a mere 3-meter difference. Damn straight, let's fucking go. Damn straight. Archer doesn't take the bait. An unusual clash of blue and red stare each other down. The two knights, somewhat similarly dressed, mutually calculate the other's demise. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Draw your bow, motherfucker. Alright, let's freaking go. Let's fight. Archer doesn't answer. His back, as steely as a sword, seems to convey that. He must not have anything to say to someone he must defeat. Okay, also, Heracles Greek version, while Hercules Roman version. Okay. I'll just go for Heracles then. Might as well. That's when I realized that I'm such a fool. Archer was waiting for my word. I call out to him without getting any closer. Like a motherfucking Ferrari, bitch. Show me what you got. Was that a laugh? Red Knight searches forward, his lips curled in response. Let's duke it out, bitch. Wind swirls. A scarlet bullet flies forth, blade in hand. Baka baka. Blue spear thrust intercepts him. If the charging archer is a gust of wind, then the spear tip that rises to meet him is the divine storm. Streaking blades, elegant parries. Archer. Okay, hold on a bit. Okay, there we go. I just want to check the audio. Archer is on the defensive, fending off the swift thrust with his short sword. God, I fucking love the anime version of this fight. Not the 2006 anime, but the the Ufotable anime. God, I was so fucking hyped when I saw that first time around. The man in red is stopped in his tracks. His advance denied by the enemy. He can't even breach the 2-meter coverage of the spear. The polearm wielder can't control his opponent's range. Lancer, with his nearly 2-meter reach, needs to simply engage his foe whenever he comes within range. It's easier for him to stab an advancing opponent than it is for him to go after Archer himself. Despite this, Lancer closes the distance himself to press the attack, all the while keeping Archer from advancing forward. Fucking A. Let's go. An archer that attacks close range must not be a regular archer. Lancer's snarl is fiery, rather. With each thrust, Lancer closes in, the assault never letting up for a second. Moving in too close to suicide is suicide for a spear wielder, I should say. The advantage of a spear is the ability to control the enemy's position. Lancer shouldn't have a chance if he keeps closing in. No fucking way. But that's only according to conventional wisdom. Unerringly, unceasingly, Lancer's spear seeks to pierce Archer's throat. Shoulder. The strikes are too swift to even leave an after image. Archer is forced to parry, block, and evade every move of the spear. Any strike, if true, would be a mortal blow. Been taking spear lessons, and it's a surprise that Lancer's spear is only 2 meters. That's rather short. Is it? Interesting. How long is 2 meters when you convert it to feet? Still, Archer's servant, even if he specializes with a bow, he won't be brought down so easily by mundane attacks. Bring it on, brother. The thrust of his forehead is quickly batted aside, and Archer renews his charge in spite of Lancer's spear. One might think that swordplay is all there is to Archer's attacks, but he's exploiting a weakness in spear tactics. Against a spear's considerable reach, neither a retreat nor evasion is viable defenses for long. A half-hearted withdrawal isn't enough to get out of range, while probing attacks will lead to evisceration. A reckless charge will similarly end in impalement at the edge of the spear's range. Archer and Lancer have more or less the same physical stature. Without heavy armor, it's difficult for Archer to penetrate the lethal storm of Lancer's attack radius. 6.5 feet? I mean, I wouldn't consider that very, very short. But then again, I'm not that tall. Yep, I'm not that tall. And that's a shame. Anyway, Lancer's strikes are of a different story. The high-speed thrusts intended to pierce vital points are indeed terrifying. But each strike has a set trajectory and target. If one can predict these, then there are ways to avoid harm. Just as Archer is doing, one can block the strikes aimed at vital points or just barely evade their arcs to create safe openings. Lancer probably estimated him as a range specialist. The advantage of a long weapon is the generous range at which one can engage the opponent. By giving that up, Lancer has assured his. Oh shit. Let's fucking go. I mean, God, you know, it's incredible how even like simple transitions, you know, simple like little animations and transitions and all that do a lot to like sell the energy of the fight. It's really not that complicated, and yet it's so effective. The man in red stops in his tracks. I watch a nightmare unfold as if time was rewinded. Lancer's attacks become even faster than before. Bam, 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 bam. Gah! Archer's short sword is knocked aside as he twists to avoid being skewered. Lancer's spear doesn't allow retreat. Or rather, his endless attacks are so fierce and sharp that even servants are doomed against him. We were the ones who underestimated our enemy. That servant, that archer, and his spear can't be described as in mundane, martial terms. Who could have possibly survived such a relentless barrage? Archer beats a desperate retreat while parrying strikes, creating slightly more distance between the fighters. In that moment, Lancer steps to a gap and unleashes an even more ferocious attack. Fuck, yeah! The storm of attacks is a little different from what he's already been doing, but their execution is truly godlike. They've already clashed 10 times. No, it's actually several times more than that. The torrent of spear strikes increases again in intensity and number, threatening to take Archer's life 1,000 times over. It isn't even a change in speed, but in precision. At a steady pace, Lancer's spear comes down on Archer like a waterfall. How can Archer get inside this guard? With such a short weapon, all he can do is defend against the spear. He has no way to close in on Lancer. In fact, he's being forced backwards. Fuck yeah. The steel vacuum stretches out. I should be backing Archer up, but the right words die in my throat. Magecraft isn't easy to aim precisely. I risk hitting Archer too if he can't get far away enough from Lancer. Meanwhile, Lancer's advantage will only deepen. I'm loving the translation so far. This is good writing. And to be honest, I'm captivated by their duel. So this is a battle between servants. Fuck yeah. The Holy Grail War is a battle between familiars of the highest order, heroic spirits, beings that we mages can't begin to approach. Servants. Familiars divided among 7 classes and roles, serving 7 masters. Supreme Familiars called forth by the Holy Grail itself. Familiar is really a misnomer for them. Familiars are supposed to be subservient minions to act who act on behalf of a mage. Normally you'd imagine something like Puss in Boots, the Shrek character apparently. I'm just making a joke. I know what she's referring to, but it would be incredible if literally like Shrek and Fate had a crossover somehow. I've been reading some of the Irish legends about Lancer. It's hilarious how much more OP he could be, because not only is he like a spear master and a druid, but he is legit martial arts master. Oh shit. So Fate undersells him. Good to know. Good to know. Even though he's like a 3-star servant in Fate Grand Order, that doesn't do him justice apparently. An elegant white bird, or a disobedient black dog, something like that. Those sorts of familiars are what a typical mage can manage to command. Familiars are just that, from the Latin for a menial servant. It's inconceivable that a mascot used for menial labor could be stronger than its master. Servants are a different story. They're quite literally the most powerful examples of humanity. Even the 5 magicians wouldn't be able to control them. It's difficult to summon a servant, but not because servants are more powerful than mages. Servants are beings that surpass magecraft itself. Ooh. I'm definitely going to write a Puss in Boots Fate one-shot, because Q can legit go Super Saiyan. Too bad he has abysmal luck. Yeah, unfortunately, he just can never get a break. In every route, he just can never get a break. To be clear, servants are heroes of the past. Myths, legends, fables, histories. We call the glorious superhumans from our traditions heroes, whether the tales are true or not. Immortalized by what humanity says about them, they cease to be merely human after death and ascend to something greater. People who work miracles, who save the multitudes, who accomplish great feats, are elevated to the status of heroes, either in life or after death. They become a type of elemental we call heroic spirits, guardians of the human race. Doesn't matter whether we're historic people or characters from mythology. Heroes are created by the thoughts of the people. We imagine them as the idols we wish they were and treat them as if they were real. Objective truth is irrelevant. Fame and faith are sufficient to give form to these legends. They're humanity's ultimate ideals, the greatest among us. That's what it means to be a hero and a heroic spirit. Naturally, it's impossible for a mere human to control something greater than human. What mages usually do is borrow a portion of their power and imitate their feats. Control something greater than human. More human than human. It reminds me of that freaking White Zombie song. More human than human. Been listening to that recently. Summoning a complete heroic spirit is simply impossible. Yet the Holy Grail makes it possible. It allows us to summon these spirits in the flesh and even bind them to our command. The sheer absurdity of it proves the Grail's omnipotence. That's how heroic spirits are summoned across time, whether from the Age of Gods or as recent as a century ago. Which is convenient because you can make a mobile game out of that. Make billions of dollars. The 7 heroic spirits serve and protect their masters. 7 masters, rather. And each master sends their servants out to defeat enemy masters. It's a death match between heroes of every age and every land. That's the story behind the ritual we call the Holy Grail War. And Reen is going to continue opening her mouth until this prologue is over. Damn, you love to talk. Of course, there are limits to what the Holy Grail can do. Even the Holy Grail can't discriminately summon mythic beings akin to elementals. I wish you could summon a full-powered heroic spirit, like a servant with the total capabilities they could theoretically have. They'd be so OP. I wonder what a fully powered Saber can do. Just the form created by the people is required to materialize the sixth theoretical factor known as demons. Heroic spirits need a material form to operate in this world. This is their temporary label and the way they're allowed to exist in this world. The Holy Grail provides vessels that heroic spirits can easily materialize in, called classes, and only heroic spirits that fit these classes can be summoned. A class is like a passport, lets a heroic spirit visit the modern era to act as a familiar. It's a material vessel that they temporarily possess. There are 7 masters and 7 heroic spirits to serve them. Each is assigned one of 7 classes. Saber. Motherfucking Lancer. Archer. Knight of the Bow. I know there's more description text, but fuck it. I'm gonna condense it. Rider. Caster Mage. Assassin. Motherfucking Berserker. Only heroic spirits with attributes corresponding to the 7 classes can be summoned to the modern world, and they become servants for whom the masters command. Saber would probably be a walking armory, considering she had so many magical weapons. True. That's the servant system. Humans summon and make servants with damn it, I keep clicking the right mouse button. Make contracts with heroic spirits beyond our ability to handle, all in hopes of winning a miracle beyond our ken. That's the greatest of battles that can only happen here in this land, like no other Holy Grail war. You're really slowing down the pace of the fight, Rain. I know this is the prologue, but I'm actually kind of glad that a lot of like prologue information, exposition, you know, gets kind of moved up to like Shiro's storyline in the animes, you know. I mean, with just swords alone, she had Caliburn, Excalibur, Heracles' sword, and technically Clarin too. This duel reaches an even higher pitch. The short sword goes flying from Archer's hand after blocking one of Lancer's strikes. Lancer's skill is consummate. A highly straight thrust suddenly whipped into a disarming arc of Lancer's wrist. Out of my mouth. It was an attack that Archer couldn't have avoided, even if he saw it coming. There isn't an effective way to parry the spear with a sword. A forceful block is countered with an even keener strike, while defending with minimal force will never create an opening to exploit. The clash between sword and spear is shaping up into an intense struggle to defeat an enemy outside of Archer's reach. There's no hesitation in Lancer, even as he taunts Archer. Burp. He speaks from the constant pressure he puts on Archer. Does he intend to settle the duel in an instant? Lancer takes a firmly rooted stance, trading a fiery glare. Now, hold on a bit. I got vomit in my throat. Anyway, I ate earlier, and it's still in my stomach. Anyway, with the now unarmed Archer, let's fucking go. It happens in an instant. In a span of a breath, Lancer looses a flurry of blows that's no less in a flash of light. Imperceptible. Forehead, neck, and heart. The spear moves to skewer all 3. And yet, another flash of light counters the first that I couldn't even follow. Archer's hand grasps the short sword once more, like the weapon he used earlier. It's a Chinese sword that's not dissimilar to a cleaver. But the greatest difference between them is a fucking dual wielding swords, bitch. try to fuck with that. Blade and blade. In each hand he grips a sword, each clearly meant to complement the other. I swear I don't have COVID. I just have something in my throat. Hold on a bit, let me drink some water. This fight's intense. So intense, it's making my throat all fucked. Thank God for water. The archer class really is made up of archers. Fuck yeah! Archers make archers. Make archers. Yes. Master Spear sings through the air. Oh fuck yeah! Look at this art. In high definition. Becomes even faster, as if to herald Archer's certain death. Friggin' boom. The duel becomes a symphony of clashing blades. The two steel instruments play a resounding chorus, the sparks of their conflict rising to a never-ending crescendo. Their battle is like a vacuum. Like a vacuum cleaner? It sucks in all the air around it, making me feel like I'll be cut even if I dare to approach. ... It all happened in an instant, really. But as I watched with bated breath, the moment seemed to stretch on. Lancer keeps his foe out of his fatal pocket, while Archer attempts to close the gap with his shield of dual swords. They've clashed over 100 times already, Archer losing a weapon each time. But instantly another sword appears in Archer's empty hand, and Lancer is slightly driven back each time. Lancer finally acknowledges his miscalculation. He has no idea who he's fighting. But it would be a mistake to keep dismissing his opponent as a bowman. Boom, 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 fucking boom. Reen may not be a servant, but apparently her ability to count is that of gods. And, yeah. Apparently, I'm not sure how she does it. Anyway, a space opens up between them. Archer puts significant distance between them. Maybe he intends to start over. That agility is normal. Archer's charge defies human ability, but he's sluggish next to Archer. The swiftness of Archer's retreat has the speed and grace of a leopard. 27. You can count on Reen. Fucking A. If only she would just open up her thighs for everyone, for everybody. Everyone deserves those freaking thighs of hers. Jesus Christ, that's what I'm saying. Okay? I'm stating a fact. Okay? It's not because I'm horny. Don't misconstrue it for horniness. I'm stating, objectively speaking, Reen's thighs should belong to everybody. Pretty sure we've all read those dojins. Yeah. Exactly. Like if you could like literally package Reen's thighs and mass produce them for everybody, the world would be a lot better because of it. I fucking count on that being the case, rather. 27. I've disarmed you 27 times. They still have more. Lancer sounds irritated. Actually, he sounds more confused and upset. I feel the same way. According to my father, servants typically only have one weapon. They're supposed to be singular relics of unimaginable power, not expendable items to be drawn over and over like Archer's doing. Servants are heroes whose spiritual rank are elevated to the magnitude of elementals or divine spirits after death. In a way, they're not unlike angels and demons. They're powerful familiars on their own, but their greatest strength is the mighty weapons that prove they're heroes. We call these magic items noble phantasms. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. They are the favored weapon or armor that the servant used while it was a living hero, and it's literally the servant's secret weapon. To the servant, a noble phantasm is a one-of-a-kind armament. It's the servant's indispensable ultimate weapon as well. The same goes for Lancer's Spear. It can exhibit its power as a noble phantasm if he so chooses. A noble phantasm is a formidable weapon on its own, but its true power is expressed by invoking its true name. By the way, has anybody ever said that the prologue is their favorite part of the novel? Because it sure isn't mine. I mean, I know this is important, but holy shit. Reen. Come on. Heroes, like, there's a fight going on, and I want more fight. Give me more fight. Anyway, heroes' weapons are known to have slain dragons and gods, to have conquered the earth. Servants activate noble phantasms with their own magical energy. It's not unlike Magecraft, actually. Yeah, you'd think like this kind of information would naturally, you know, go to Shiro, like, or something. The fact that she's literally like she's an exposition dispenser right now. Which I mean I guess she would be. She naturally is, because she knows everything, but she's literally, it's just for us. Most people here have read the original version of the VN. This actually is a crash course for newbies reading this. Yeah, I'm just speaking like narrative wise. I'm speaking like narratively speaking. This would be, all of this like exposition would be a lot like more like natural if this was being like explained to a Shiro or something. But that's just me, you know, because the prologue is I mean, this definitely is a prologue, all right. Heroes known to have slain gods conquered the earth. Servants activate noble phantasms with their own magical energy. It's not unlike Magecraft, actually. Servants use their noble phantasms as catalyst to create destruction from their legends. A noble phantasm is most certainly not a disposable tool. Archers produce dozens of swords by now. Each seems like a masterwork unto itself, but they surely can't be his noble phantasm. He's an archer, after all. I'm just saying, you know, like, this prologue could be a little more streamlined. But that's just me. Because let's face it, like, all the good stuff happens afterwards. Anyway, his secret weapon must be some kind of bow. Yeah, but at the same time, like, how many newbies who don't know, who have only known the anime, who read this, and how many of them will actually like drop the novel because they'll think that is this it? Is this all there is to this, to Fate Stay Night? I mean, obviously there's not. It's just that, you know, it's just the prologue's long. Okay, read it, newbie. Don't be such a little bitch. Read, just read, motherfucker, read. And you'll get it. You'll get it, man. There's more to this novel than an exposition dump. You'll think. Just read one day at a time. Worse, imagine if they started with 0. I mean, I kind of started with 0. Kind of. I mean, I started with Fate 2006 and then became a fan through 0 and then read the novel. And then find that, you know, Fate 0 is not as good as I remember it being. But even so, like, yeah, someone who starts with 0, who goes into this novel and is like this prologue, and will just kind of go, holy shit, when does the good stuff happen? Because some people can be like that, unfortunately. Not everybody wants to read, and that's a fact of life that I've accepted. The cause of Lancer's irritation is obvious. Lancer has been fighting a spearman, while Archer has been fending him off as a swordsman. Meaning that Archer hasn't revealed his cards yet. That must be frustrating to deal with. The world will never know.
総兵には最速の英雄が選ばれるというが、君はその中でもえりすぐりだ。これほどの宗師は世界に3人といまい。加えて、獣のごとき敏捷さといえば、おそらく1人。
Alright.
ほう、よく言ったアーチャー。
For a moment, the bloodlust is so strong, I forget to breathe. Oh fuck, I can't breathe, the bloodlust is too fucking strong. And then Reen like drops dead. From like not being able to breathe because the bloodlust is too strong. Rest in peace, Reen, rest in peace. Lancer's arms move. It's a deliberate stance without any nonchalance he's shown thus far. His spear tip dips, as if to puncture the ground, but Lancer's eyes bore straight through Archer. Yeah, check out my killer technique, bruh. And then he like goes on a guitar riffs and shit. Guitar solo. Fuck yeah. Lancer lowers his stance. Simultaneously, a thorny, bitter cold overtakes the schoolyard. The air freezes. I don't mean that metaphorically. It's literally ice cold, like the freezer at my job. That's the one thing I like about Nasu's writing. It's super descriptive. All the mana. I mean, I agree with the. I agree with the descriptive part. Beautiful sometimes. Beautiful as well. You know, when he's like doing the romance and stuff. Powerful. I wrote a like Steam review, you know, about his writing, briefly describing his writing. So I definitely agree with that. Anyway, all the mana in the atmosphere freezes solid like a freaking grocery store freezer. That's what Reen should say. Only the warrior Lancer is allowed to breathe in the space, although I doubt Reen's ever been in a grocery store freezer. The spear in Lancer's hands is undoubtedly magical, its true form eager to burst forth. Oh no, he's gonna death by death. He's gonna be killed because and then die because people die when they are killed. I don't know what kind of noble phantasm that is, but Archer is finished. That's the first time I've had this kind of premonition, and hard as it is to believe, I don't doubt it for a second. Imagine if Shiro didn't show up and Archer just fucking dies. Yeah, he wouldn't get Reen's thighs. 'Cause Reen would be dead, too. Shiro would not get it. He'd be dead. Reen would be dead. Reen's thighs would be dead. He would have dead thighs. And that's not cool, man. Okay, dead thighs are not as cool as alive thighs. If Lancer unleashes his spear, Archer will die. Yeah, you already said that. That's absolutely certain. Definitely. As Lancer says, his spear means death. Of course it does. Ah. Archer will lose. Lancer will stab him through the heart, and he'll die. The chair. I don't know about the chair, but apparently that's a thing that Nasu loves to write about chairs. Despite these premonitions, despite this insight, I can't even help Archer. I feel like if I so much as lift a finger, I'll signal the beginning of the end. There's no way to prevent Archer's defeat. Then it can only be... Oh, who goes there? Who goes there? The sudden appearance of a third party whom we've all overlooked. Yo, the moon is super red where I'm at. I wish the fucking moon was red where I'm at. That'd be fucking metal as shit. I love it when the sun and the moon is red, because there's probably a wildfire going on here in my state, and the smoke just kind of drifts like throughout the state. But it makes for a great photo. Makes for a really nice photo, opportunity. I love it when we get red moons or red suns over here, even if it means that there's probably a tragedy. Send it to me on Twitter. I would love to take a look at it. Blood red moons. Fucking A. Listen to some fucking Dark Throne or some shit to that. Anyway, I hear the sound of someone running away. From behind, I could clearly make out a school uniform. Yeah, damn straight someone's on campus. Alright. Archer answers coolly. Sure enough, the interruption did save our skin. The skin on Reen's thighs, that is. Killing two birds with one stone, Parker. Killing two birds with one stone. Fucking A. Woof. Oh shit, Reen is colorblind. For a moment, my thoughts grind to a halt. Alright, Archer pursues Lancer immediately. I curse my own negligence. It's standard mage policy to eliminate witnesses. Until now, I've been careful not to allow anyone to see me as a mage to avoid that scenario. Why did it have to happen today of all days? Alright. The night feels oppressive, not letting even the moonlight through. I find Archer standing over the body of a student collapsed on the floor of a terribly cold hallway. ... He looks wordlessly down at the student. Hold on, I got a notification here. Still waiting on the photo. That'd be nice. My DMs are open, by the way. An odor reaches my nose. The sight of slowly pooling blood makes me realize it's the smell of death. Alright. Reen, I'm definitely not doing this because I'm a good person. I'm doing this because reasons. Reasons, yeah, of course. Archer goes off after Lancer. Only the fallen student and I remain in the corridor. By the by, I wonder if I should monetize the VOD. Usually I leave VODs like unmonetized because fucking ads, but you know, I might need to take some measures to at least make the VODs like monetized. If I can, anyway. I can't look him in the eye, but I have to. This is my fault. This is my fault. This is my she's probably going to repeat this is my fault like a million times. This is my fault. Okay, is she going to do that? Since I was young, so I made up my mind to inherit the Tosaka legacy. I prepared for this. Ages aren't governed by good or evil. I've known all along that this path would be a bloody one. By the way, I don't know, random thought here. Has anyone done like a fan art where Reen's thighs are like literally, like what if Reen Tosaka was literally thighs? Like literally, like she literally walking, talking thighs. With maybe with arms or some shit and feet, but literally literally Reen Tosaka as walking thighs. You mean Ishtar? Maybe. But I'm talking about like literally like fucking like sentient thighs here. I would love a fan art of that. If only someone would like send it to me. That'd be nice. Something to do something to. You know? Something to do something to. I'm not going to say what it is. Anyway. A single thrust from Lancer's spirit got in the heart, no saving you. I don't know how many seconds ago Lancer killed him. It's just a matter of whether he was lucky enough to get stabbed through the heart. I think an ultimate muscle character is legit that. Yeah, but are they Reen, though? I don't want anyone else's thighs. I want Reen's thighs as a person. That's the like that's the freaking magic of her thighs, you know, the fact that it could probably have a personality of its own. Blood loss isn't as bad as I would expect from her destroyed heart, so maybe the injury isn't too deep. It might not be too bad, but he's still screwed if blood has been cut off to his brain. I mean, let me put it this way. I'd rather take Reen's thighs than Chun-Li's thighs. You have to be verified. That's weird. You can add me, Jeffy. Just at Hollow of Dawn. Just at Hollow of Dawn. Send me the picture, and I will show it on stream. It'll be immortalized within this VOD that maybe like 2 people will watch. But then again, actually, the last VOD surprisingly has like more views than I was expecting. Like, what the fuck? Almost 1,000 views for last stream's like a VOD. Like, that's I was not expecting that at all. Like, thank you for anybody who watched that. You know, seriously, that's I did not expect like the VOD to have that many views. Be right back. Okay, all right, Parker. Let's see here. Though, yeah, if his heart was wrecked, that he would have died instantly. Let's see here. Refreshing the page here. Still not dead? You're really something. It's hard to hear, but just barely. My ears pick up faint breathing that might be a death rattle. But it won't last more than a few seconds. I don't have the power to save him. I don't even have a way to heal my own wounds. Alright. I start to reach for the face of the prone figure. Then I realize on my fingertips, whoa! Look at that moon, bitch! Sorry, I apologize for saying. I don't refer to anyone as a bitch. If anything, I refer to myself as one. But wow, look at that moon. Actually, let me show this shit on Twitter, on VOD. I mean, let me show this on stream, real quick. Damn, that's metal as shit. That's a metal ass looking moon. Hold on. Is this it? Oh wait, no, that's not it. Wrong picture. Hold on a bit. Where is this fucking thing? There we go. Look, here we go. Here we go, viewers. Look at this metal ass as fuck moon that probably someone will like turn into a no. Actually, werewolves turn into werewolves under a full moon. But you can imagine at least like maybe like a vampire would like look at this fucking moon here and be like, it's one sexy ass moon. I'm going to like serenade myself under this moon. It looks like a tomato. I mean, it's probably more red in real life than it is in the picture. Fucking vampires would probably jerk off to this moon, you know? Cause not only because it's a moon, but you know, it's a pretty ass looking moon, but it's red like blood, and they're like, oh yes, pretty moon. I cannot wait to do my deed under this red moon. Yes. Yeah, that is a metal ass moon. I will play some metal with this picture in mind later after the stream. Yeah. Let's see here. I start to where's this moon like taken, by the way? Like, is this like, actually let me look at I'm looking outside my window here. It's not like nighttime yet. Well, as far as like, you know, what it looks like in the sky. Sea conch? What's sea conch? Let me look it up. Look, I never heard of sea conch. Massachusetts. Ah, no wonder. No wonder that the nighttime sky has not, you know, reached my frickin' my window yet. Okay, so you're in Massachusetts, huh? Damn. Massachusetts is looking pretty metal right about now. Anyway, reach out, face the prone figure. Then I realize my fingers will move. They're shaking. But why? Why, God? Why? Why am I'm used to this. I've made this choice countless times. I've lost so much thanks to my own mistakes, my own selfishness. That's why I've always been ready for this day to come. Then why am I so angry at myself? Once Parker comes back, I'm going to show him that freaking moon. I use cold logic to my still trembling fingers and legs and check the fallen student's face. ... A great weight falls onto me. Oh, I feel like I've just been struck by a hammer. So, you have brain damage? Oh no. I grind my teeth, no longer to brace myself against the shaking, but because I'm truly angry. Why did it have to be him? Why him, especially? I'm not upset with Lancer for silencing a witness, as a servant should. But at school today, of all days, at this hour? You fool! Why would you of all people... I'm so... angry. Anyway, Sakura's face comes to mind. I'm sure she'll cry. And I find myself recalling a day after school some years ago. The sky glowed, just a distant red, like this fucking metal ass moon. The sky glowed a distant red, like a fucking red metal ass moon. Massachusetts, a boy that always ran. Yo, Nightly Data, welcome to the fucking stream. Look at this freaking metal ass moon. Isn't it fucking beautiful? You can thank Jeffy for this freaking pick. I want myself a red moon tonight, but it probably won't happen. Ah, yes. And don't worry about being, late, man. Like, not much is. We're not out of the prologue yet. We just had we just witnessed a cool ass fight scene. Anyway, someone got stabbed in the heart by a spear by a servant who apparently is overpowered in legend. That's Lancer for you, Kukulan or whatever, however you pronounce his name. And a silly little girl watched him absently from afar. That boy got involved in something he shouldn't have, and now his corpse is in front of me. ... There's still a way. If I fail, I might lose my trump card, but there's no way to save him. No, I'll lose it whether this works or not, so the outcome is the same to me. ... This is a mistake. His impending death is a foregone conclusion because people die when they are killed. It is my fault for not paying enough attention to what was happening around me. And his fault for having the dumb luck to be here tonight. Still waiting for Parker to come back to stream, I guess. There's still no need for me to go this far for him. My father, who left me with nothing to remember him by, did in fact leave me this heirloom to help me. It's a massive store of magical energy meant to be a trump card that helps me win this war. A precious, precious treasure just for. Baka Baka. I turned back and kneel by the dying boy. Well, we don't even get. It's interesting that she uses the heirloom to Shiro. I'm just gonna say that. I'm surprised that in the novel in the animes, her using the jewel to heal Shiro is like this kind of image, but we don't even get that in the novel, right? Like, not even a CG of her using the jewel. Just skip that shit because it's not important. We only just healed the protagonist of Face Day Night. The pendant on my hand gets lighter. My father's keepsake is nearly empty. With a clink, I drop it on the guy who was a second away from becoming a corpse. Nothing. Wow, Reen, you're treating this like you just I don't know, donated money in at a fucking Panda Express or whatever. There you go. Here's a donation here's a donation. Nothing else I could have done. Anyway, there really was no other way. I don't have the power or skill to bring someone back to life, especially not someone with a destroyed heart, damaged blood vessels, and brain death mere seconds away. Because people die when they are killed. You can't change that. Anyway. All I can do is patch up his missing parts. Brute force. Maybe in a potential remake? That's if they remake it at all. But then again, a remake of Face Day Night, with updated art would be pretty nice. In the fact that it would make it more up to par with more modern Type Moon releases. But if he's still alive, then I just need to help him the best I can.
失敗してたら目も当てられなかったけど成功したからいっか。ええ、正直に言えば充実感あるしね。こういう経験も悪くはなかったわ。
Though really, I'm lying to myself.
行こう。済んだことは済んだこと。こいつが目を覚ます前に帰らないと。
Yeah, there isn't any point hanging around. Archer's off tailing Lancer, so I should just go home. On the way home, I remember I left my father's memento at school, though it's just a pen with all of its magical energy wrung dry. Oh well. Or imagine if they remade Fate Stay Night, but it was episodic. I mean, it's 2024. You know, that is something that, you know, could happen. What's a WD? I don't know, like the acronyms or stuff. What you do matters. Oh, okay. Or what do you mean? Google's AI is so stupid. Yeah, what do you mean? As in, you know, they would imagine if they released like the prologue and they charged for prologue, right? Charged for Fate, charged for Unlimited Blade Works, and charged for Heaven's Feel separately. Kind of like they're, you know, sort of doing for Final Fantasy remake, Final Fantasy VII remake, you know. Beginning, middle, and end, like, for like how many dollars it might take to like buy it, because it is modern gaming, you know. That's something that you kind of have to, like, you know, be ready for. Anyway, might have a little bit of energy left in it, but it's less than the 10 gemstones I'm carrying. What Father wanted was for me to have enough magical energy to win the Holy Grail War. Now that I've used up that resource, its container doesn't mean much. We're almost through the prologue. I swear to God, we will get to Shiro. Just saying, Nightly Data. It could be. You never know. Like nowadays, maybe they would just do the routes and have the prologue as part of Unlimited Blade Works, or better yet, what if they remade Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel, but never Fate? Huh? Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that just piss you off? Yeah. Imagine that. I arrive home without announcing my return and plop down on the sofa. Archer still isn't back yet. I heave a tired sigh and listen to the clock tick for a few minutes. I need to get my head in the game. After I jump to my feet and make some black tea. I have plenty to think about. Servant we encountered most of all. I finally watched a battle between servants, which until today I'd only known about through books. God, I love this music. Stream Elements, why do you be like this? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't necessarily know how to like control Stream Elements, like the bot, to like not like spam all the time. Because once it starts going, it just keeps going. And it's like, wow, Stream Elements bot, stop spamming. So if you ever encounter the Stream Elements bot, I'm sorry. I don't know how to control it. Learning a servant's identity is key to defeating a servant. With the exception of the idiot who doesn't know his own name, a servant's greatest weakness is their identity. Once you learn a servant's name and identity, then you can mostly deduce that heroic spirit's noble phantasm. It goes without saying that since servants are heroic spirits, they have legends associated with them. Unraveling their history can reveal a lot about their abilities. Masters address servants by their class names to hide their true names. The more famous a hero, the more likely their weapons and weaknesses are to be known. A heroic spirit who has become a servant will never willingly divulge their identity. That knowledge is reserved only for their master. There is a tacit understanding that a master conceals their own servant's identity while trying to figure out the identities of the other servants, including this one. There have been 5 Holy Grail wars thus far. Yeah, I already know that, Reen. Sup, Harry? You missed. I'm pretty sure that you missed this like metal ass moon that Jeff took a picture of. Look at this moon. Look at this fucking moon. I wanna kiss this moon. I wanna marry this moon. I want to finish inside this moon. This moon. Ah, it's getting me all riled up. Ready to go. I wish we had a moon like this over where I'm at, but we don't. That's a blood moon. Fucking A. I love blood moons. Out of all the routes, which would you definitely want? Which would you want remade personally? I want the one with Saber's backstory in it. Because okay, I'm gonna be serious. Okay, the reason why I want the Fate route remade, if there's like the option of a remake at all, is I mean, let's face it. I mean, you got Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel. People already know these routes. I mean, well, obviously, because, you know, novel animes. The Fate route so far has been underserved, generally, in comparison, right? Not only would, like, a remake of the Fate route, you know, with modern art and all that, be an opportunity to, like, visually, you know, make the novel more modern and flashier and all that, blah, blah, blah. It'd be an opportunity to, like, rewrite certain things in a way that, you know, make it less... I'm just gonna say it, like, there are some moments, at least according to the Mirror Moon translation, where I wish it was written like in a certain way, or at least, well, it's written in a certain way, but it could have been written to be a little more fleshed out. They could add so much to a new Fate route anime, just saying, yeah, I mean, okay, so what I mean by that is, instead of having like Shiro's motivation for instead of Shiro going, you know, like, Saber, you know, should not fight because she's a girl. How about Saber should not fight because he doesn't want people to, like, get hurt in general, right? Or better yet, there's you know, like, there's the scene at the bridge, right, later on the novel where they argue and stuff. Like, Shiro's obviously in love with Saber, but he disagrees with her motivation, right? Like, not only could the motivation, like, Saber's motivation be more fleshed out, possibly, Shiro's motivation for wanting Saber to remain, or to not, like, Shiro's motivation to convince her to not go through with her wish could be more fleshed out as well. Because I'm just gonna say it right here, as much as I love Saber as a character and her backstory and what she represents in the novel, they just kind of fall in love like maybe a little too fast. But then again, that could also be a problem. That could also be something where, you know, obviously in narrative-wise, in the narrative, there's only like only so many days, right, that they know each other, right? But I don't know. I need to reread Fate's Stay Night. I mean, I'm at the prologue for fuck's sake, but it took a while to me. I guess what I'm trying to say is motivations could be a little bit more, you know, expanded upon. It seems like it is a love at first sight. It is a love at first sight. I agree with that. God damn it! I'm having a hard time, you know. I'm having a hard time, like, defending my point right now because I'm trying to base everything off of memory. And last time I fully read the novel was when I did my review series all the way back in 2018. So it's been a long time since I've, like, fully read the Fate route. But if you gave me the option, like, okay, of all the routes to be remade, and that route gets remade only, and no other route gets remade, the Fate route I would choose. Not only because, you know, there's the opportunities to, like, expand on certain aspects, but also, you know, it'd be a way to, like, serve the Fate route a little more as something to not be ignored. That unfortunately Ufotable and even, I guess, Type Moon, like, themselves have just been doing, like, ignoring, really, because obviously, like, there hasn't been a readaptation of the Fate route. A lot of people who are anime onlys don't even know the true Fate route, right? Because Fate 2006 is sort of the Fate route, but it's not a very good adaptation of the Fate route. You know? You know, it'd give more attention to it. You know, because we already have, like, the animes, right? We already have, you know, like, we already have people are already familiar with Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel already. They're not entirely familiar with the Fate route, so, you know, just give it more attention, Type Moon. Just give it more attention in general, because Saber's backstory is worth it. Oh yeah, maybe we could have because we know more about Saber's backstory because of Fate Grand Order and all that. Maybe have, like, literally an entire, like, scene or chapter, like, dedicated to, like, fleshing out that backstory, right? Really, like, fleshing out the downfall, like, narratively speaking. You know? Because she is a compelling character. You just have to, like, dedicate the entire storyline around her for her to be compelling. Because otherwise, like she is in Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel, she just gets thrown to the wayside, right? And I don't like that. I don't like that that's the case. I like Saber is best when the story is about her. She's very compelling that way. I wonder if Parker it came back. Maybe he'll like sound off in the chat when he does. God. Okay, let's see here. Each servant's quality depends on the caliber of the summoned heroic spirit. Naturally, a famous hero or one with a legendary weapon is powerful. I guess, yeah, she's a poster girl, and nobody who hasn't read the novel gets her anyway. That's the thing. Nobody who has never read the novel gets her. You can change that. It's easy to change it. Just make the story about her. Actually, you know what? I would love an entire anime or whatever. I would love an entire anime. Yeah, like literally, what if we had like a prologue, like a not a prologue, prequel, all that's literally just about like Saber's past, right? I would love that. For example, like literally, if we literally had an anime or whatever, or a dedicated novel, like something that's not like a light novel. They probably did do that in like a light novel form or whatever, or novel like backstory. I know that there's the Gardens of Avalon. Does that do that? But a prequel like Saber movie would be, Artoria movie or anime would be nice. Nasu did a light novel. I think it has something like that. Yeah, like Garden of was it Garden of Avalon or something? Do that. Do whatever. Do what like that story, but in a form that people can, easily find and digest. People would like Saber a lot more if they did that. Anime onlys would like Saber more, I should say. Ultria's her canon name now, apparently, yes, and it is Cancer. That name is horrible. I wish Nasu would not be stubborn on that. They could totally adapt it in manga anime form, yes. They could totally do it. Have Nasu on board. That'd make it even better. It's Nasu's character, more or less. Just do that. His version of King Arthur is a very compelling one. Very compelling. For that, the summoner needs a connection to the Holy Spirit, heroic spirit, not Holy Spirit, heroic spirit they're summoning. Burp. Such as a weapon the hero wielded during their lifetime. Even the Mages Association, with all its resources, only has a few such items in its possession. That's why most mages, myself included, summon a heroic spirit whom we have an affinity with. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm going to stream Fate Stay Night Remastered, I'm going to pour all my fucking attention to the Fate route, right? Yep, 2015. Just make that an anime, and people will, and Saber will be better understood. That's all it takes. That's why most mages, myself included, summon heroic spirit, whom we have an affinity with. A servant's strength is determined by the caliber of the heroic spirit, or so logic goes. But reality isn't so clear-cut. Even a superior heroic spirit might struggle when the classes in play aren't favorable. Class-specific abilities can have a large impact on the outcome of a battle. Oh God, I just had a thought. Okay, this is unrelated to Artoria or anything like that. Okay, so not in the Fate route. No, this is like in the first 3 days, right? Like, frickin' Mitsuzuri gets like attacked by Ryder, and is like fucking was she in the hospital or something, or they found her like assaulted and all that, and Shiro goes, well, that's a good thing, or like Shiro like comments on, I had it in my review series, right, where like Shiro comments on Mitsuzuri being like attacked and like found like drained and shit, and Shiro's like, yeah, that's a good thing, it'll teach her to like I forgot the exact like what he says. Do they have that in here in the remaster? Does the translation like say that still, or did they change it? Did they change the wording that Shiro? Hold on, let me look this up. I have the Fate review up in here on my hard drive. I think they fixed it in this one. Yeah, like Shiro's like. God, I want to get to that scene and read what they do with it, because that's like that's one of those moments where I go like, what the fuck, Shiro? The fuck, man? Like, what the fuck, Shiro? Dude. Kakarot Gaming Tamil, welcome to the stream. We're talking about a moment in the Mirror Moon translation of Fate Stay Night where, hold on a bit, let me bring this up. Okay, so Mitsuzuri, I don't know if you know Mitsuzuri. She gets attacked by a rider. She's found in a bad state. And Shiro is you know, hold on a bit. I'll get the Fate route draft open up here. It's basically casual misogyny, right? But like literally, like literal casual misogyny moment. Like in all seriousness. And it's kind of hilarious, but at the same time kind of fucked up. Like, what the fuck, Shiro? Why would you say that about a classmate who has been assaulted? Hold on, I'm skimming through the footage. Okay, let's see here. Fuck it. Let me like bring up the window. Bring up the window here. So you can like explore with me. Maybe Shiro secretly hates her. That would be out of character for him. Then. Okay, where is this fucking thing?
If the premise is
I swear to God. Where is this? Where's this fucking thing? God, this is so long. Okay, he's talking about Shiro. Talking about Shiro. I would never take my words back. It may be true that you're strong, but you're still a girl. Don't get worked up over such. Oh yeah, that's a different scene. Talking to Saber. I hope they fix that in the retranslation. Oh, here's the moment. Here's the moment. Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Why is VLC being a dick? VLC froze. Right there. That's fucked up. Hold on. Let me get it up. I'm getting it up. Yeah, it's rare for her to run away. Oh, hold on a bit. There we go. Let me rewind this a little bit. So Mitsuzuri gets attacked. Actually, wait. Is VLC still up? Why is VLC not showing the fucking thing? Okay, let me just read. No, not read it. Let me show you what the. Let me screen cap this is shit. It says. God damn it. Why is VLC being a dick right now? I hate that's being a dick. But basically, to replace the metal ass moon here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's rare for her to run away, but I see Even Mitsuzuri is weak against muggers. I guess that's good. It's impossible to teach her femininity unless something like this happens. That's the Mirror Moon translation, and I'm like, what the fuck? Right? And I wonder what Remastered does. Because I don't know, I haven't, like, obviously I haven't gotten to this point, but, you know, it's like, it's still, it's one of those things where I'm like, why? Oh, Shiro, you quirky dude. Yeah, Mitsuzuri is weak against muggers. I guess that's good. It's impossible to teach her femininity. Yeah, it's impossible to teach her femininity unless she gets, I don't know, like her blood drained, her life force drained by a pink-haired Medusa. Anyway, I spent too long like not reading the novel. Let's read the novel, please. Let's get off of this. Jesus Christ. To continue the example, it said the great heroes were defeated by lesser known heroes. Bebe Shiro, maybe, I don't know. To continue the example, it's said that great heroes were defeated by lesser known heroes in each of their previous wars. As far as I know, the best servant class is Saber. I swear to God, we're almost done with the prologue. Oh my God. Saber fought until the very end in each of the last 4 wars. Saber, Lancer, and Archer were said to have powerful magic resistance. Magecraft isn't effective against these 3 classes. After all, they're warriors from ages of myth and legend when magic was still prevalent. Spells cast by modern mages would probably fizzle out on contact. Wait, did you get that from Kiritsugu? Well, apparently Kiritsugu was a feminist. According to the script of Remastered. I read that. And I'm like, I'm not shitting you. That was the thing that was brought up on Twitter earlier. Oh, let me read this sentence. That's why the 3 classes are generally considered the most desirable. Okay, let me fucking, like, let me show you Kakarot real quick. This the script this is like in the script for Remastered, right? Hold on a bit. Let me freaking download it. Download the thing. No, that's not it. Hello, how are you, Hollow of Dawn? Kairu, welcome to the stream, man. Hold on a bit. Let me find this thing. There we go. Let's see here. When he wasn't acting like a mage, he was a radical feminist, lecturing Shiro not to make girls cry, lest he regret it later. Okay, so this is the same Kiritsugu that if we're counting Fate Zero as canon in some capacity, anyway, which some people don't. Me, I'm kind of on the fence on the debate. Okay, the dude not only did, okay, he married Iris Veal, had sex with what's her name, his partner, Maya. He had sex with Maya. He would regularly have sex with Maya against, like, behind Iris Veal's back, apparently. I don't know if Iris Veal knew that Kiritsugu would have sex with Maya, like on and off again. Dude was basically a cheater on his wife without the wife, like, knowing anything. Radical feminist, Kiritsugu. Radical feminist and cheater on his wife. But okay, I don't know about feminist, but the rest of it seems true. I mean, I'm sure he's like a protector of women. He obviously he's the kind of person who's ideal enough to like, like defend women and, from danger, and obviously was it what is the fucking what's the not chivalry. He's obviously Kiritsugu is an upholder, a defender of chivalry, right? He's a chivalrous person who wants to obviously defends the weak and defend the children and the women. But at the same time, he did tap that Maya ass on more than one occasion. That child soldier ass. That apparently Maya's like a child soldier and stuff, and dark, backstory stuff that Gen Urobuchi made for her. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Maya is kind of hot. I don't know if you've seen Fate Zero, Maya is pretty cute. Cute anime girl who can kick your ass at any time you want her to. So, I don't blame him entirely. I'm just saying that I don't know if he's a radical. I don't know if Kiritsugu's a feminist per se. I think chauvinist is the best word to describe him. Maybe, probably. I guess a chauvinist. If only it said chauvinist in the script, like it would make more sense, right? He's why Shiro is the way he is. I guess so. I mean, feminist icon Shiro, Kiritsugu influencing feminist icon Shiro Emiya. Person who said that Misuzuri would not know would not know how to be feminine unless she is mugged. At least according to the Mirror Moon translation. The Mirror Moon translation is can be kind of wacky tobacky like that. Anyway, I'm on the topic too long. I'm sorry. We should get back to the novel. I'm just going, wow. Holy shit, dude. I don't mean the feminist aspect. I know Nightly Data. I know. I'm just being a joking dickhead. I'm just being a dickhead. But you're cool, man. You're cool. You're don't worry, dude. The other class to watch out for is Berserker. Heroic spirits summoned in this class lose their sanity. As the name suggests, they become crazed warriors and puppets of their masters, but are strengthened beyond the powers they had in life. It's also worth noting that the stronger the servant is, the greater its burden on its master. In the past, the masters who drew berserkers couldn't control their servants, and ultimately self-destructed due to running out of magical energy. No exceptions. I mean, ultimately self-destructed because of running out of magical energy. I don't know if that's how Karya ran out, Reen. I don't think Karya self-destructed because he ran out of magical energy, but sure. This is Fate Zero. This is before Fate Zero. Well, I should say this is before Fate Zero was written, so obviously things are going to be different when you compare what Nasu wrote and what Gen Urobuchi wrote, In the vast majority of cases, Holy Grail wars are won by the summoned servant's abilities. Of course, there are plenty of ways for masters to win battles, but it basically comes down to fighting between servants. That's why a master needs to commit to utmost diligence and effort to summoning a servant. Okay. Good to know, Reen. Discontented, I decide to come up with projections for the battles to come. Before long, it's 11 p.m. Yes, I fixed the clocks already. Archer comes home. I mean, good to know you fixed your clocks, Reen.
すまない。失敗した。よほど用心深いマスターだったのだろう。少なくとも こちら側の町にはラウサーのマスターはいなかった。
Figures. Lancer was all alone, as Master didn't seem the type to show themselves.
そう。まあ簡単にはいかないわよね。
Everything can't go according to plan. Everything can't go according to Keikaku. Anyway, there's no use for worrying about it, worrying over it. I'll just give up and treat tonight as a learning experience.
覇気がないな、マスター。いつもの伊勢はどうした？まさか、先の一戦でおじけづいたというのはなしだぞ。君が命じるのなら、今すぐにでも。
God, I'm smiling right now. It's all because of memes. Fate memes. Give me more Fate memes. Archer doesn't say it, but I can tell he thinks that's the right course of action. Oh, I must look pretty depressed right now, huh?
そんなわけないでしょ。私が打って出ないのはね、単に無駄手間をしたくないだけなんだから。
I mean, there already is, technically, Kairu. I mean, have you seen the unpatched version of Remastered? Oh boy, a lot of memes.
無駄手間をしたくない。
Fate Zero is if Quentin Tarantino wrote the prequel to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know if I would compare Gen Urobuchi to Quentin Tarantino. Maybe I would compare Gen Urobuchi to not to a like old school, not to a old school Frank Miller, because Frank Miller used to write a lot of good shit, like in like the 80s and 90s and stuff. But Gen Urobuchi is more like a modern Frank Miller. I don't know if anybody's familiar with modern day Frank Miller's, like with modern Frank Miller works, but oh boy, that dude, that shit can be edgy. That should be edgy. Wait, quick question. What happened to Fate Strange Fake anime? I think the anime is coming out, right? It's being made. Fate Strange Fake. I think no, it's being made into a full series, isn't it? Yeah, it's being made by A1 Pictures. So Fate Strange Fake is going to be made to an anime by A1 Pictures. I think the light novel is going to end soon. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as Nightly Data said, it's coming out. It'll just take a bit. Parker! Jesus Christ, man. You kind of missed out on a kind of a bit. Welcome back to the stream. We talked about, what did we talk about, chat? We talked about Fate remakes, stuff. The fucking moon. You missed out on the moon. Let me bring that up. Let me show you this metal ass moon that Jeffy. Where is this freaking thing? Hold on. My SSD is being a dingus. It can't sort shit out fast enough. You missed. Let me show you this moon that Jeffy was glorious enough to present us with. If only my SSD would actually work. Here we go. Look at this moon. Isn't it beautiful? It's a red moon over Massachusetts. So you missed out on this moon here. I'm showing it to you right now to catch you up to speed. We had a bit of a thing. We had a thing going on with this moon here. But more than that, we talked about Mirror Moon translation about like Shiro talking about how Mitsuzuri wouldn't learn femininity unless she gets mugged or something from the original Mirror Moon translation, that scene, which you missed out on. That's on discussion on that scene, along with this scene right here. You missed out on this. We talked about this a bit. And then where is it? Wait, that's the moon again. Hold on, my SSD is being a douchebag. Is it this one? Oh yeah, we talked about this from Twitter. Kiritsugu, in the script anyway, in the script for Remaster, it says that Kiritsugu was a radical feminist. You know, the script's describing Kiritsugu as a radical feminist, despite, as well as, you know, the fact that in spite of the fact that, you know, he regularly cheated on Irisville, but you know, with Maya, but you know, that's only if you like take Fate Zero as canon in the first place. Heard that an update was made and they changed Art Altria to Artoria. They did, and I hate it. Nasu is too stubborn, and I hate that fact. And I want them to change it, or else I will boycott Fate Stay Night Remastered, even though I have Fate Stay Night Remastered on my library. I is angry. So angry. Anger. You can tell because I'm growling. Anyway, I'm going to take this off the screen now. Yeah, we're almost done with the prologue, Parker. We just had a bunch of detours along the way, unfortunately. So wait, they did? Wait, no, wait, hold on. Oh wait, I misread your chat. They heard they made an update and they changed Altria to Artoria. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I misread it and said they changed. I misread your chat. Sorry, I thought they made an update and changed it to Altria when. Oh, they changed it to Artoria. Is that true? I had a brain fart, Parker. I'm sorry about that. It's just I'm just kind of going like I'm going 100 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour lane. Is that true though? Nightly, I agree with Nightly Data. Please be true. God, I hope that's true. Archer nods in understanding. Actually, because I hate Altria, man. That's what I was hating on. That's that's what I was quote unquote angry about. Altria. That name sucks. It's terrible. I'm acting like Chris Chan, knowing that Sonic the Hedgehog has the blue arms. So I can hear my anger welling up inside. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm just trying to have fun, guys. Don't worry. I'm not actually angry. I'm just being a dickhead. Anyway, T-Sod, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, T-Sod. You missed out on a few things, but I'm not gonna reiterate on. I'm not gonna like show it off again. You can watch the VOD. Are you going to pepper spray the cashier at the local GameStop? That would assume that I have pepper spray, which unfortunately where I'm at I'm not allowed to have. But well, that and Fate Stay Night Remastered is not available at GameStop in the first place. Haha. So even if I did have pepper spray, it would be pointless. I would have to go up to Valve headquarters and pepper spray them for, allowing such a travesty to happen. you know, Steam and stuff. Anyway. Yeah, actual thing Chris Chan did. Pepper spray a GameStop employee. If you didn't know. But yes, that did happen. It was really stupid of him. Actually, he's making a rather mixed expression.
何よ、何か言いたいことでもあるの？あんた。
You know, they made this crazy, perfectly illegal pellet gun that shoots pepper spray pellets. I'm not allowed to. I mean, perfectly legal pellet gun that shoots pepper spray pellet. You know the name of it? What do they call that? Let's see here.
君は幼い頃からマスターになるべく育てられ、それに従ってきたのだろう。つまり、初めからマスターになることを予想していたわけだ。
Yeah.
当たり前じゃない。それはいきなりマスターに任命される魔術師もいるそうだけど、私は別よ。遠坂の人間にとって聖杯戦争は何代も前からの悲願なんだから。
Alright.
そうだろう。なら目的が党にあるはずだ。
Yeah.
私はそれを。
Yeah, Archer.
主の望みを知らなければ、私も剣を預けられない。
I mean, you didn't ask her before, but okay.
それで君の願いは何だ?
What's her wish?
そんなの別にないけど。
I mean, isn't like the goal of mages, isn't it to like reach the root or something? Or is that like, or am I off? Isn't that what the goal of like the Mages Association, to reach the root? Or am I misremembering shit? That's correct? Okay, good. My memory's in complete shit. Yeah, reach the root. That is the goal of a bunch of mages, apparently. Not to make money or anything, but to reach the root. Yes.
そんなはずはあるまい。聖杯とは願いを叶える万能の杯だ。マスターになるということは聖杯を手に入れるということだというのに、叶える願いがないとは。
That power and getting true magic. True. Dot dot dot. Archer drops all pretense. Ah, right. Once the Holy Grail is won, the victorious master's wish has nothing to do with the servant. But that's weird. Father mentioned that servants have their own wishes too, but that's their own business. It shouldn't matter to Archer whether or not I have a wish.
よし、明確な望みがないのであれば、漠然とした願いをただ、例えば世界を手にするといった風な。
Conquering the world, for example. What the fuck?
世界なんてとっくに私のものじゃない。
The world already belongs to you. What? Okay, I'll...
世界ってのはつまり自分を中心とした価値観でしょ。そんなものは生まれた時から私のものよ。そんな世界を支配しろって言うんなら、私はとっくに世界を支配している。
Wow, Reen, that's pretty girl boss of you. What the fuck? Dot dot dot. I mean, I suppose that's like within character and all that, but you know, she's also a good person at the end of the day. But it's like, whoa. Archer looks at me with a strange expression. Man, he's stubborn.
バカな。聖杯とは望みを叶える力。現実の世界を手にできる力だぞ。それをも。
だって世界征服もめんどくさいし、そんな無駄なことを願っても仕方がないでしょ。あなた、割と想像力が貧困ね。
理解に苦しむな。それでは何のために戦う？
What do you fight for?
そこに戦いがあるからよ、ハッチ。ついでにもらえるものはもらっておく。聖杯がなんだかは知らないけど、いずれ欲しいものができたら使えばいいだけでしょ。
Reen is kind of insane for taking part in a murder death game essentially for shits and giggles. Yeah. Like, okay, Reen.
つまり君は
You know, it's like taking part in in battle royale, like the novel slash film battle royale. You know, just so you can, like, I don't know, just kill people and that's it.
ええ。ただ勝つために
And that's it. That literally being the only reason you participate in that such a thing. That's pretty dark, Reen. Archer sighs and shrugs. Maybe he's fed up with me, but he finally relaxes.
確かに君は私のマスターにふさわしい
Damn straight, Archer. I don't know how to respond to comments like that, so I wish he'd stop making them.
サーバントにマスターを選ぶ権利はないけど
We're almost done with the prologue, guys. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God, we are.
マスターにふさわしいのよ。
言うまでもない君は間違いなく最強のマスターだ
I want an excuse, Reen. I want an excuse to kill people with a sexy hero who calls me master. Yeah. Oh, Reen, you and your fetishes.
使える相手としてこれ以上のものはない
そう、ありがとう。あなたに言われるなら世辞ってわけじゃなさそうだし。
I turn away to hide my embarrassment. Archer usually acts like a smartass, so this sincerity is blindsiding me. Admittedly, I'm happy he feels this way. I've come to trust him, and he's come to trust me. I don't think this mutual sentiment is a bad thing.
さてならば一息入れようか7人目のマスターが現れるにせよそれは今すぐというわけでも
Oh. What happened to your jewelry?
君あの飾りはどうした
飾りってペンダントのこと？はあ、あれなら忘れてきちゃった。もう何の力もないものだし、別に必要ないでしょ。
それはそうだが君がそう言うならいいが
ええ、父さんの形見だけど、別に思い出はあれだけってわけじゃない。
You know, Archer is so lucky that he gets to fight alongside those pair of thighs.
そこまで強くあることはないだろうリー
I'm still going on about the thighs. Jesus. As he nags me, Archer holds out the pendant I left at school. That's the power of the prologue, I guess.
拾いに行ってくれたんだ、あーちゃん。
Picked it up for me. What the fuck?
もう忘れるなそれはリンにしか似合わない
Really belongs to you, Reen. Archer holds eye contact as he passes the pendant to me, looking almost bashful.
じゃあ、ありがとう。
I mean, you wouldn't have unlimited blade works without, you know, her doing that. So convenience. Anyway, I accept it. To be honest, I'm not sure whether to be embarrassed or play it off right now. The pendant is as I left it. As I thought, it really doesn't have any energy left. It's just an expensive jewel now that it's empty. To put it in Archer's terms, oh my god, maybe it still has meaning as a memento of my father, even without its power. I suppose I can laugh this off as a net win, since I spent my trump card to save someone's life.
What the?
Wait a second. I jolt up in my seat. I wasn't thinking straight while I lamented what I lost, but as I pull myself together, it strikes me. He saw us, so I ought to alter his memories. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, Lancer prioritized eliminated witnesses over fighting us. Lancer's thinking should reflect that of his master. Which means, if a master who has went out of their way to kill a witness finds out that he survived,
そんなやつ、生かしておかない。
damn straight they won't let him live. Should have thought about that before, Ian. You girl boss who's actually really nice at the end of the day. I stand up from the sofa. It's already been 3 hours. I might not make it in time, but I can't let this happen. Not after the trouble I went through. Oh shit. I sprint through the night. Fortunately, I know where he lives. Somehow. Oh man. She's gonna appear, is she? Not because I bothered to find out, but because someone I happen to know goes over to this place often. I've never been there personally. Ah. That explains it. How did Lancer find out that Shiro survived being stabbed in the heart? Maybe the jewel or something. Maybe the jewel itself attracted him to Shiro, or I don't know. That's definitely a mystery that I hope, makes more sense as I reread through the novel. Archer gripes unenthusiastically. It's going to be as much of a struggle to rescue the guy now as it was to save him earlier. Oh shit, man. Here we go. It's midnight. The sky's shrouded in clouds. I saw a fic where the main OC protagonist killed Shiro at the very start of the story. Needless to say, I dropped it. You don't do that to my main Shiro like that. Yep. Okay, that sounds like a bad fanfic. By its very definition. By its very existence. It's midnight, the sky's shrouded in clouds. I arrive at an old samurai estate. The building closest to the outside shows no signs of life. I don't think they ever explained. Lancer just knows. Maybe Kirei? Who knows? Maybe Kirei has, like... No, it can't be Kirei, right? It can't be. Because how would Kirei know that Shiro, even exists? That'd be dumb. I don't know. I don't know what. I'm going into spoiler territory. Definitely not Kirei. Yeah, I don't know if they ever explained it. Maybe Ku just kinda knows. I don't know. It's a maybe potential plot hole. I'm not going to say that it's like a plot hole. It's a potential one. I'm just going to label it that right now. There aren't in many neighboring houses, so it's unlikely anyone would come even if they noticed something was amiss. ... My breath mists white. The wind picks up. Must be pretty strong because the clouds are starting to move. I find myself trembling despite the temperate Fuyuki weather, and a chill runs down my spine. People call Fuyuki a warm place, but you can feel the winter chill from the hilltops. The air is bitingly cold. The chill presses in and makes it hard to hear. Yeah, pretty tightly ringed thighs. Makes Chun-Li's look really ugly in comparison. In the midst of this air that seems conquered by the cold, I keenly sense the enemy. Answer from earlier. I bite my lip. Something's on the other side of the outer wall. Lancer must have already infiltrated the house, waiting for its witless owner to come home to his death. Somehow Lancer knows. We'll just have to jump over. I'll think about what happens when it happens. Just as I'm about to order Archer to go in. Oh fuck, boy! Here we go. A flash. From the house emerges a radiant white light, bright as the sun. Its presence is all-consuming. The power radiating from Lancer is being washed away by the newcomer's even greater aura. The instantaneous explosion of ether gives the spirit physical form, and the summoned being overpowers Lancer. Why this music? Why? All I can do is whisper in awe, but the truth is staring me in the face. As if to prove the point, Lancer bounds over the wall, fleeing the compound.
ねえあーちゃんこれももしもの話
I'm
fucking smiling, motherfuckers. Holy shit. I'm smiling, Kitty Vickies.
さあな。だがこれで7人。ついに数が揃った。
Oh shit! Yeah! Archer's calm. Meanwhile, my rational thought goes flying out the freaking window. This is Kotamina's song, right? I don't know, I just find this like music to be kind of like a little... I'd rather there be I'd rather there not be music at all for a moment like this. It's kind of sticking out like a shit on the sidewalk. What happens next should have been obvious. I'm not thinking straight. There's a strong gust of wind. The clouds cover the sky like an umbrella. Darkness shrouds the lightless outskirts of the town. Oh fuck! A servant leaps over the wall and lands gracefully like an unworldly bird. Oh fuck! Archer reacts. I fail to even twitch in response. It's my fault. The fight ends before even a second passes. 1 second might be a brief instant to me, but it's a massive opening to a servant. Bladed wind closes in on me. Oh shit! Oh, Archer's fucked. Archer lunges in front of me, while the servant cuts him deeply. It really was just an instant. Is Archer, who has gracefully fended off Lancer's brutal assault, going down in one hit? Yeah! Vanish. Made it. Burp. Made it in time. Before the servant's next strike takes off Archer's head, I force him to retreat. Pain throbs in my right hand. Because it was such an extreme order, it used up one of my command spells. Now I only have one left. But this was for the best. It's worth losing a command spell or two to make sure Archer doesn't die. Oh god, without skipping a beat, the servant comes for me next. Oh god, here we go. Here we fucking go. Oh, Reen. I pull out a wind-imbued topaz and feed magical energy directly into it without any extra steps. The cluster of wind spells that I've been feeding into it day after day, and they're enough to blow away a house or two without leaving a trace. This is one of 10 jewels I've been building up for the last 17 years without skipping a single day. I mean, you've been doing this since you were a baby? Anyway, even if I can't beat this thing with it, it should be enough to slow. Or not. It didn't work at all. The moment it touches the servant, we ought to have been a tempest that would hew apart anything in its path. This appears like a simple stage magic trick. What terrifying magic resistance. Are you telling me that a mage doesn't have enough power, magical power, to hurt this servant? Oh god. Reen's screwed. Oh no! Magecraft doesn't work, and I've lost Archer's protection. I have no way to stop this servant. Even if I barely manage to dodge the first attack, I'm finished. A+ magic resistance, baby. I look up at the night sky. In it, I imagine a ruthless reaper coming for me, sprawled pitifully on the ground. Magic resistance A+, but apparently got charmed by her own sister to get, and had like seed taken from her magic dick. Anyway, oh fuck. Oh god, yeah, baby! It took how many hours in total? But oh, there she is. Oh yeah, man. We're doing it. The wind blows. Through a creek in the clouds, the moon peeks out through the spiral-like sky. The moonlight highlights her elegant profile. So this is the face of the servant who drove off Lancer. took down my archer in one blow and shrugged off my magecraft like it was nothing. Let's freaking go. Oh, fuck, she speaks. The girl's voice rings clear like a bell. Yet her voice is the stuff of nightmares in this moment. I need to catch my breath and drink water. The sword she's thrust at me seems to shine. I know that this is my dying moment. One glance is enough to figure that out. This is the card I wish to draw. The sword-wielding hero said to be the most powerful servant. Oh, fuck. Reen's thighs are about to eat shit. I look up at the moon, prepared to die. There's no room to beg for my life, no time to escape. With my death, Reen Tosaka's Holy Grail War will have ended on the third day. You'd think I'd go out hating my foe, feeling nothing but shame and regret. But I don't feel that way at all. Something's seriously wrong with me. I'm one moment away from certain death, and here I am entranced by my killer. Yeah, she hot. She hot. I'm bisexual now. Yeah, it's infuriating to be sure. But there's nothing I can do now. The strong servant is gonna kill me. She looks all at once heartless, utterly noble, and so very beautiful. Oh yeah, Tosaka's definitely bisexual, man. Let's fucking go, man. We got past the prologue and shit. Oh god. Oh wait, hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. It's the opening is copyrighted. The opening is copyrighted, guys. So I can't show you. So instead, I can't. Apparently the yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Guys, Saber fucking appeared, right? I'm just gonna talk as this OP goes, or because I don't want to get like reamed in the dick hole by Sony Music Japan. Okay. But holy shit. That was a great moment. Better than I remember it being. Because dude, it's just so here's hold on a bit. As this OP, this copyrighted OP, that Type Moon said it was OP, that the OP was copyrighted. So here's a picture of a Neko Mimi. You know, it's just a Neko Mimi. It's cute. Have this picture downloaded for years now. Looks really nice. Love this picture. Yeah. Okay, the prologue's over. The OP is done. Guys. Clapping. Clappy. Finally could sit through the damn OP without it breaking it the first time. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you the OP, but yeah, you can definitely go through the opening without, you know, it's an HD too, which is great. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, the audio. Jesus. Here we go. Hopefully Sony Music Japan. Oh, okay. Well, rather I should say hopefully, like, this doesn't get claimed. Because I did show off like a few seconds of that. Don't sue me, Sony Music Japan. I know your game, and I don't like it anyway. But yeah, holy shit, we got past the yeah, I already said that. Let me look at the gallery. There's a flow chart and everything, a built-in flow chart. So good. Music, pictures. Yeah, holy shit. I love the menu. This is a good ass menu. Maybe a little more simplistic than I was expecting it to be. But dude, it works. That's what matters. New game. Ready for new game? How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 30. You know what? Let's start Shiro's story, guys. New game. Oh, I love that sound effect. I'm glad they kept it. Holy fuck. Let's fucking do this. Or at least start it. I am the bone of my sword, steel of my body, fire of my blood. I've created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death and or nor known to life. I've withstood pain to create many weapons, yet those hands will never hold anything. So as I pray, unlimited blade works. Yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah, dude. Oh shit, it's fire. When I came to, I was lying in a burning field. Must have been a big fire. The familiar town is an unrecognizable smoking ruin. It looked like a scene from a war movie. The sight didn't last long though. As morning dawned, the fires gradually died down. The towering walls of flame shrunk to embers, and most of the buildings looked to have collapsed. It felt so strange. Actually, hold on a bit. Hold on a bit. I know this is going to be like really tiresome, but I gotta check the analytics. Copyright. Okay, hopefully again. I know. I'm just really concerned about copyright. Jesus. Let's continue on. It felt so strange being the only unchanged thing in the town. It was the only one left. I was the only one left alive. Okay, yeah. I was either fortunate or the house I'd been inside was built on the luckiest ground of all time. Either way, I was the only one alive. Since I had survived, I felt I needed to keep on living. I walked aimlessly, thinking it would be dangerous to remain where I was. It wasn't that I wanted to avoid becoming what had happened to everyone around me, those scorched, blackened masses. Now, this is the story about how my life turned upside down, so let's take a little minute to sit right there. I'll tell you how my fate stayed the night. You got it, Harry. You got that shit nailed down to a fucking T. Holy shit. It wasn't a feeling of disgust. Some other emotion was driving me on. At the same time, I had no hope. It was a miracle I was alive at all. I didn't think I was going to last much longer. There was just no way in hell I was going to survive. There was simply no way I could ever escape this crimson hellscape, no matter what I did. Look at that fucking blood-ass moon. I'm gonna bring the fucking picture up. Because that's some good-ass moon shit. That's some good-ass moon shit. Look at that moon compared to this moon. I'm gonna leave it up. Screw it. Here we go. I'm gonna put this right there. Face Day night. There was simply no way I could ever escape this crimson hellscape, no matter what I did. That was how desperate, how hellish this place was, even through the eyes of a young boy. Oh, look at that beautiful boy. And then I collapsed. Either there was no air around me, or I simply couldn't breathe anymore. I just collapsed, and all I could do was just look up at the sky, slowly, at the slowly clouding sky. The scorched black masses around me lay motionless. Was this Hiroshima? The dark clouds covered the sky, promising rain. Good. The rain will put out the fires. I took one final deep breath and looked up at the rain clouds. I couldn't breathe, but I still felt pain. I said that out loud, on behalf of all the people who couldn't say those words themselves. Ooh. That was 10 years ago. Miraculously, in the midst of all that, I was saved. My physical body survived, but everything was scorched or reduced to ash. When a young child loses their parents or their home, there's really nothing left of them. And so, everything other than my body perished. put as simply as possible, in exchange for my body living, my heart died. My heart died. Literally, my heart died. I'm dreaming. Oh shit. I squinted, seeing a bright white light. It was blinding. Light stabbed at my eyes when I woke. I doubt I really knew the sensation of blinding light was in the first place. What? As my eyes adjusted, I woke, alarmed. I was laying in the bed I didn't recognize, in a room that I didn't recognize. I was honestly stunned, but the cleanliness of the white room made me feel at ease. Oh wait, Parker, I remember. You know how you said, the patch that changed Altria to Artoria? That's a mod. That's a fan mod. I remembered that. I remember seeing that on Twitter about, seeing the news about that. Apparently it's on the Steam discussion pages that someone made like a fan mod to do that. So yeah, I get what you mean even more. Sorry. I'm gonna download the mod later. Yeah, damn it. It's not official, unfortunately, but one could dream. One could dream of a future where Artoria is like the accepted name and not whatever Nasu, I don't know, pulled out of his magical mushroom butthole. Why Nasu? Why? Has there been a mod that adds in the cut content made yet? Not yet. Not yet. But maybe in the future. There is always the possibility. I mean, it's based on the same engine, right? Like, it's not like a different engine for this, so there could be a mod that that you could like download later. I was honestly stunned, but the cleanliness of the white room made me feel at ease. Ooh. I looked blankly at my surroundings. The room was spacious. The beds lined it in neat rows. All the beds were full, and it looked like each bed's occupant was injured. But the room didn't feel depressing at all. Everyone injured survived. I let my eyes wander. I looked out the window. The clear blue sky was so incredibly beautiful. Getting some major Tsukihime vibe. Well, it is by the same people. It's a running trend, a running theme, I guess. A few days passed, and I was finally able to take in the situation. It wouldn't be like a Type Moon novel without this, I guess. The hospitals. Anyway, a few days passed and I was finally able to take in the situation. I had no problem remembering what happened the days before. But I wasn't much different from a newborn during this time. Strange as it is, that was closer to the truth than might seem possible. The fire was just that bad. Oh, it was that bad, huh? I was injured from the fire. I woke in the hospital. My parents were gone, and my entire body was wrapped in bandages. I really did understand what was going on, but I didn't know that I was alone. It didn't take long for me to accept my circumstances. Maybe I had no choice, really. All the other children were in the same boat. And then later, in the moment I, naive as I was, started to worry about what would become of me, he walked in. He appeared the day my bandages came off, and I started eating on my own. His hair was disheveled, his suit tattered. He looked a bit younger than my doctor. He looked more like someone's older brother than someone's father. Oh shit, it's Kiritsugu. His beaming smile seemed to blend into the pouring moonlight, white sunlight, rather. His voice was somehow irritatingly fake, yet extremely gentle.
率直に聞くけど、孤児院に預けられるのと、初めて会ったおじさんに引き取られるの、
Ah,
君はどっちがいいかな?
he was offering to take me in. I asked if we were related. He said we were complete strangers. He looked like an unremarkable, unreliable guy. Oh, sure, Shiro, yeah. But then again, he was no more or less familiar within the orphanage. So I decided to go with him.
そうか。よかった。なら早く身支度を済ませよう。新しい家に一日でも早く慣れなくっちゃいけないからね。
Wow. He started gathering my things hastily. Even as young as I was, I could see he wasn't any good at it. And after he made a mess packing.
おっと、大切なことを言い忘れた。うちに来る前に一つだけ教えなくちゃいけないことがある。
Okay. He turned, asking for confirmation. Then little Shiro's never seen again. Yeah. He asked so casually as if asking me if there was somewhere I wanted to go. Yep.
はじめに言っておくとね、僕は魔法使いなんだ。
Wow. He said it in a serious, almost ceremonious manner. It happened so fast. Now I think back, it was also immature. I just accepted his words as fact. I took it neither as a joke or genuine statement.
じいさんすごいな。
That's so cool, Pops. Wow, you're calling him Pops already? You just met him. I guess I said something like that, eyes wide in astonishment. And I was his child. Actually, I don't really remember how that conversation went. But every now and then, my old man would bring it up. He would recount that scene over and over, acting all embarrassed. That scene might have been the happiest day of my old man, a man named Kiritsugu Emiya's life. Japanese kids be like that? Oh, I mean, very trusting of strangers, Japanese kids. You could say that. It was one thing for him to tell his recently orphaned kid he was a magician. But I was no better. The way I was so eagerly bought into it, and that how my old man adopted me, and how I took the last name Emiya. Shiro Emiya. When I said that name out loud, I felt really proud of having the same last name as Kiritsugu. I'm dreaming. It's from my childhood. It's probably about 8 years ago, since it's about the time when I talked my old man into making me his apprentice. Kiritsugu had started going away on a regular basis once I was old enough to stay home by myself. What a dude. He'd always give some childish, unbelievable explanation like, I'm gonna go on an adventure around the world. Then he'd actually do it. Wow. And from then on, that's how it always was. It was unusual for him to be gone for a month, and at times he didn't come home for half a year. The Emiya Mansion is an expansive Japanese samurai-style house, and Kiritsugu and I were the only ones living there. It felt too big and empty for a child like me, and at times I felt lost. But I liked my life there. Whenever Kiritsugu came from his trips, he would brag and tell stories like an excited child. Hey, Shiro, I went to Germany. And I had their sausage. It was so cool. I wish you could come with me, Shiro. And another child, once shared his last name, always looked forward to those stories. Yeah? I may have been alone in the mansion, but Kiritsugu's stories always helped lessen that. He was always pursuing a dream like a boy. Ugh. I was wary of his whims, yet at the same time he always looked radiant to me. Shiro calling Kiritsugu old man is what I mean by the new translation, giving the characters more personality. Ah. I mean, this is gonna be, I suppose, if it works, it works. I'm not really having any problems with it. Is it possible to see the old ops in this? Wait, what do you mean? Is it possible to see the old ops in this, like the fan version? Oh, the old opening. Probably not. This is based on the Real Tenua PS Vita version of Fate Stay Night, so probably not. Unless there is. Hold on. I will check later. I was weird as Wednesday, at the same time always looked radiant to me. Maybe that's why I hope to be like him one day. Well, as childish as I might have been, I realized I needed to get my act together since I had an old man with his head constantly in the clouds. Oh boy, here we go. For day 1, baby. January 31st. Fate Stay Night, day 1. Let us go. We're probably never going to get a remaster of the original version, sadly. Yeah. Probably, we're not. We're going to have to rely on mods for that. Like a Fate Stay Night Remastered Ultimate Edition, right? That's probably what's going to be. I hear sound. The heavy, rusted hinges on the door creak as it's being pushed open. That is assuming that the Remastered is based on the same engine, actually. Which, I mean, it'd be a no-brainer if it was. You know, come on. But I looked at the program files. Not the program, the directory for Fate Stay Night Remastered looks very different compared to, you know, the old versions. Very different file layout. Everything's encrypted. Yeah, everything's been packed up and encrypted. So I think it's going to be a while before we get like any like substantial mods happening. Currently, the only mods we have are script-related mods. Even if it's a different engine, fans can usually find a way. Yeah, I hope so, too. I really hope that, you know, we get some options going on. You know, for the PC version. Obviously, you can't do the same for the Switch. But yeah. Light pours in through the crack in the door. My mind tries to shake off the slumber. Senpai! I hear footsteps drawing near. I feel the winter air flowing in. Wake up, senpai! Oh, man. Oh, this looks good. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful girl. I mean, her boobs aren't as big as they should be, but look at that beautiful girl. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Ah, yeah. Oh, fuck. Taiga. Oh, yeah. I should probably save, actually. Holy shit. I didn't think to save. There we go. Saved. I mean, look at this art. You know, the fact that this isn't cropped or anything, that this is like expanded and stuff. I mean, look, it looks great, man. It looks great. Insert poor taste worm joke here. Well, I did say in the previous stream that I wouldn't mind a crest worm, you know, crawling up my butthole. You know? I want a crest worm as a pet. Not sure why, but Sakura looks more cheerful than usual.
そうかな。結構さくらには起こされてるぞ、俺。けど、藤姉には叩き起こされるから、さくらの方が助かる。
I mean, come on, like, who wouldn't want a crestworm as a pet? Come on. Come on now. I would feed it. I would take care of it. It would be mine. How did I make it weird? It's only natural that you want a pet. And the pet I want is a crestworm. Anyway, let's continue on. I answer, still half asleep. I mean, come on, guys. I am, you know, I am sort of on the buy side. Just saying. Sleep. My head's still not right, so even if I don't know what I'm saying.
わかりました。でも頑張ってもらわない方が嬉しいです。私。
Sakura is giggling. Crap, I must still be so sleepy. I've said something weird.
ちょっと待ってくれ。すぐ起きるから。
Oh god. The cold winter air helps at times like this. The chill snaps my lethargic mind awake. And in front of me stands my junior at high school, Sakura Mato. In my house's storeroom, and it's just about 6 o'clock in the morning.
目が覚めた。
I'm so glad they kept the senpai.
またやっちまった。
It'd be so weird if they... It would have been weird if they literally translated senpai as upperclassmen. She'd be saying upperclassmen all the time. And that's just not cool to read so many times.
朝の支度手伝わないといけないのに。
I need to help you with breakfast.
そんなのいいんです。先輩、夕べも遅かったんでしょ。なら朝はゆっくりしてください。朝食の支度は私がしておきますから。
Besides, you know, senpai is like a signature of hers, right? So, you know. Sakura is practically bouncing with excitement. That's odd. Sakura is weirdly energetic this morning.
バカ、そういうわけにいくか。今起きるから一緒にキッチンに行こう。
Alright.
よし、準備完了。
Alright, let's fucking go, Sakura. Let's kick some ass.
先輩。
なんだよ。他に何かあるのか。
いえ、そういうことではないんですけど、その。
Yeah, in the sunshine. I love In the Sunshine. Great music track. One of the best music tracks that even Kenji Kawai made his own version of this. I love Kenji Kawai's version of In the Sunshine. I wish I could play it without getting, you know, struck by a claim. Oh. I finally look at myself. I fell asleep working last night, so I'm still wearing my coveralls. Yo, Kakarot, welcome back, my man. Welcome back to the stream. I made things weird by saying I want a crestworm as a pet, and I wanted to climb up my butt. That's a stream. That's the stream for you. I guess, you know, that's how things be around here in my hood, so to speak. Anyway, the coveralls I wear while I'm working are usually dirty rather. Who knows what Fujine would say or do if I went into the house as is. Yeah. Yeah, I wish Ufotable's adaptations would actually, you know, use at least some of the, you know, tracks beyond Emiya and Sword of Promised Victory, you know? Like, especially when it comes to Yuki Kajira's work with, like, the Heaven's Feel films. I think That's one of the downsides of the modern like anime adaptations of Fate Stay Night is the fact they just don't use enough of the iconic, you know, soundtrack. You know, so many great like tunes in this freaking novel. Love it. I have it on my hard drive after all. I listen to it, you know, when I'm in the mood.
朝食の支度は私に任せて、先輩はもう少しゆっくりしていてください。それにほ
そうだな。それじゃあ着替えてから。
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Let me test this out. Jump to this line. Oh, it's so seamless. You just click it and it just goes back. That's nice.
朝食の支度は私に任せて、先輩はもう少しゆっくりしていてください。それにほ
そうだな。それじゃあ着替えてから行くから、さくらは先に戻っていてくれ。
はい、お待ちしてますね。
Hey, I mean, Kakarot and Parker, alright? If it's good enough for Sakura, it's good enough for me. Okay? It's good enough for Sakura, it's good enough for me. Okay, I'll be waiting, senpai. Sakura quickly walks out. Okay then. I'll change to my school uniform first, then I need to collect all the parts I left scattered around. The storehouse is in the corner of the backyard. All sorts of junk is crammed in here. Though, I've always liked to tinker with gadgets, so the place is a treasure trove to me. The old man forbade me to go into the storehouse, but I ignored his warnings and snuck inside almost every day. Now it's sort of a base for me. I guess you could call this place my real room. The massive Emiya house never felt homey to me, but I've always felt at ease in here, surrounded by all this junk in the trunk.
そもそももったいないじゃないか。ガラクタって言ってもまだ使えるし。
Alright. Majority of the things in the storehouse are everyday things, mostly unusable. I'm not sure whether I brought it all in because I liked it in here, or whether I liked this place because it was full of junk. Either way, I snuck into the storehouse almost daily, and I made it a sort of hobby of fixing broken things. Like how Shiro is a broken person. I'm not like the type who gets attached to things. But it just didn't feel right to neglect things that are still usable. Or maybe it would be better to say the idea of doing that just bothered me. Which is why I stayed up all night trying to fix a broken stove.
完成は明日か。途中で寝るなんて集中力が足りない証拠だ。
Alright. I try to shake off my self-disgust at that. I gathered the parts for the stove and put them back on the shelf of things waiting to be fixed. There's no more room though. Once I fix the stove, an old VCR is up next. Well, the Witcher were destroyed by Fujine. We can set that aside for now. Okay. I changed into my school uniform. Inside the storeroom? Since the storehouse is like my own room, I have all these essentials, including changes of clothes in here. Wow. Okay. The rest are things I like haphazardly drawn blueprints scattered all over the place, and literal junk from my failed attempts at fixing various things. Kind of interesting that Elia was originally going to have a route. Yeah, Lord knows what that could have ended up being like. They just kind of took elements from that planned route and just mixed into Heaven's Field, did they? Yeah, they did. They did do that. Kind of mixed, you know, Sakura and Ilia's like stories into, or rather Ilia's like story elements into Sakura's route, basically. It would have been a lot of time and effort to like do that. Yeah, Kakarot, Ilia was originally going to have her own route, and no doubt because this is the original 2004 Fate Stay Night sex scene. Anyway, she's probably going to have the whole shebang, you know, planned. They might make a joke route about Uh, Also, there's some sort of pattern carved into the storehouse's floor, perhaps used as some sort of altar in the past.
さて今日も一日頑張って精進しよう
There's even some rumors that Caster was going to originally get more attention. They even had a concept art of her lily form. I mean, no verification or anything. When I made my like Fate 2006 years later video, I saw that rumor myself, but I don't believe that, honestly. I don't know where that came from. It was just something I read on the wiki, basically. I think Ilia was supposed to be around Shiro's age if she had her own run. Yeah, she is actually, Ilia is older than Shiro, if I remember correctly. You know, she's maybe like a year older. Yeah, Nightly Data is pretty much on point with this. Ilia is like an older, like a year older or something than Shiro. So she's like the big sister, essentially. Okay. Yeah, okay, Ilia, when it comes to her body, she's a homunculus. And as a homunculus, she's kind of, I would say, not exactly, she's imperfect, you know? She's imperfect as a homunculus. She just stopped growing, basically. The logic behind it is, you know, here and there, but basically, at some point, she just stopped growing because she's a homunculus, and homunculuses just kind of be like that sometimes. Okay, gotta work hard again late today. Ilia's a cool big sis for Shiro. Yep. She's the big sister who acts like the little sister because she lost her childhood. Yep. She just stopped growing. Basically, Kakura, she just stopped growing at some point. She has the mind of an 18-year-old, but the body of a lolly. Some people are into that. And I'm not going to elaborate even further into that. Anyway, I clap my hands in prayer at the storehouse, turned towards the mansion. I walk from the storehouse to the mansion. The Samiya residence is a Japanese samurai-style house. I mean, I already know that. Like, you already said that. Located on the outskirts of town. That's a real-life condition, too. I think that is a real-life condition. I wonder what it's called. Condition when your body stops aging. Hold on. Progeria. It's called progeria. An extremely rare progressive genetic disorder where you just stop aging. Progeria and Warner syndrome or whatever. Okay. Yeah, it is a real condition apparently. Hold on a bit. Let me look at the statistics of the stream. Pretty good so far, I would say. Reminds me of that Sopranos green text meme where Tony is yelling at Christopher for having a lolly hentai on his computer. Damn. That's one hell of a green text, I guess. The old man wasn't from a notable family, yet for some reason he owned this giant house. That in itself was a mystery, and also seems he didn't have any relatives here in Japan. And so, when my old man died, there was no one else to inherit this mansion, so it came to me as his adopted son. Though to be honest, I don't have any administrative abilities. So things like inheritance, property taxes, any other complicated things are all handled by Old Man Fujimura. Old Man Fujimura is a major businessman who lives nearby. Kiritsugu described Old Man Fujimura as an old man who's like a Yakuza boss. Obviously, that's his own biased view. In fact, Old Man Fujimura is not like a Yakuza boss. He is a Yakuza boss. Oh shit! ... That may be a problem in of itself, but I try not to dwell on it. Why? Wow, you're a hero justice, and yet you kind of don't think about that. Okay, you don't really. Okay, whatever. To each his own, I guess. Anyway, that's why I live in this giant mansion on my own. It's been 5 years since my old man died. Time sure does fly. Thinking about how much I've grown in all those 5 years. I trained every day to become like Kiritsugu. That's easier said than done. It's not surprising, since I didn't have what it takes from the start, but the fact that I haven't improved all these past 5 years forces me to reassess things. Even if I had to sum up my current situation, I'd say I set the bar too high. I haven't even reached the starting line. Man, Shiro really is low-key fortunate. He lives in a mansion, has friends, loved ones, is talented, doesn't have to worry about money and his magical powers. Yeah, and he's apparently is on good terms with a Yakuza boss, which is pretty kind of boss in a way. No rushing won't do me any good. For now, I just have to do what I can. Okay then. What I need to do now is oh this interface. Jesus. Let me save. Dude, they redid the fucking choice interface. Holy shit. It looks so good. It's so fucking good. I'm gonna take care of my daily tasks. Just to stay on the fate route. I want to stay on the fate route as much as possible. But oh fuck, dude. I'm so used to the old interface, guys. Like, okay, don't blame me too much. The old interface was super simplistic, and this looks so good in comparison. There's a respectable dojo built within the Emiya house. It was added as an afterthought when the entire house was being built. Nothing more than a hobby and indulgence. Okay then, I'll do some light exercise before breakfast. Not exactly studying martial arts, my old man once told me. You want to be like me, you'll need to harden your body. Since then, I've made a point of working out every day, and as a result, Shiro is fucking shredded, man. He's fucking shredded, Shiro. Fucking, if you've seen the anime, Shiro be shredded. What happens if you help out Sakura? You just kinda, usually you just get like a point, leading into the fate route. No, the Heaven's Feel route. Basically be nice to Sakura. You go into the Heaven's Feel route. You kind of stay on the neutral path, I guess. You either go toward the Fate route or maybe the Unlimited Blade Works route. I have to look at the flow chart on how to do that. Basically, I'm not gonna help Sakura out with like breakfast because again, I'm trying to go for the Fate route right now. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. 99, 100. I finished my daily sit-ups and change from my dogi into my school uniform. Does that Saitama workout 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups? 100 squats, yeah. I think it's sorted out so that you can only do it one route at a time. Really? Okay. Wait, hold on. I need to feel my laptop here. Damn, my laptop is like a heater, man. Even with the fan on, it's like, holy shit. At least that's what the fan version was like. Are you talking about like the PC version of Real Tenua? Because yeah, the original release of Real Tenua for PC separated the routes like individually. I don't think it's the same thing with this. This thing seems to be all connected. So since the Fate route is like the introduction route basically, so I'm gonna stick to that. Since I overslept, I decided to work out just enough to satisfy me. A few sit-ups with no stretching should be enough. I'm not built to bulk up, unlike the anime. I mean, Jesus Christ, the anime Shiro is bulked up like a motherfucker, man. He'll beat your ass in the anime. I'm not built to bulk up, and no matter how important they say bodybuilding is, it's not like I want to get into fights. Well, too late. I mean, let me fucking look up Shiro anime body. What is... Because Shiro is shredded in Ufotable's like adaptations, man. Hold on a bit. Shiro anime. Hold on a bit. No. Here we go. I mean, visual novel Shiro is who he is, but dude, fucking anime Shiro be kind of shredded. He really is kind of shredded. You know, fuck. Hold on a bit. Where is this? Pinterest. There we go. Oh goddamn! It's from Pinterest of all places. I mean, he's not like a bodybuilder or anything, but I would totally lick his abs. I would totally lick that ab. Okay, not gonna lie. That belly, rather, those pecs. He lean, but also kind of muscular and has nice definitions and stuff. I mean, he's not like super shredded or anything. He's like athletic. He has an athletic body, which I kind of like. That's my preference, you know? Athleticism, not bulked up like to shit, but you know, like. But he's bulked. He's lean, but he's also bulked up enough to beat your ass. Basically, that's the best kind of bulked. That's the best kind of bulked up, shredded or whatever. Fuck, if you ask me personally. Anyway, I'm not built to bulk up, no matter how important they say bodybuilding is. Not like I want to get into fights. I mean, yeah, whatever you say, visual novel Shiro. All I need is to gain enough athletic ability to handle unexpected situations and be able to move the way my silly ideals require. Which is apparently to have the body of an athletic dude. After all, the thing I most want to be is the complete opposite of an athlete. Bullshit. It's getting late. I toss away my sweaty dogi in the laundry hamper. It's already past 6. 20 past 6, rather. The Amiya household's mornings start early, so even this time would be considered late for breakfast. Wants that superhero body. Yeah. Breakfast is already prepared. Let's see here. Shiro, anime, shirtless. Oh god, actually, hold on a bit. Okay, dude. I'm not. You guys can't tell from this. From you know. The game's like starting to glitch out. That usually means that the laptop is starting to act up a bit, actually. Hold on a bit. Oh, wait, I just found a good picture, actually. Let me bring up this picture. Yeah, the audio's glitching out every time. That usually means the processor is starting to, like, have a shit fit. Actually, guys, holy crap. And before hopefully this thing will last a little bit here. I'm gonna save just in case. But yeah, I mean, Fate 2006, you know, it's pretty good, I guess. You know, it's fit. He's healthy, and all that. It's got a bit of definition. Unlimited Blade works. You know, it's better. You know, definitely above average, I would say. Then you get to Heaven's Feel like 2017, and he's like, whoa, and it's like, he's got that 6-pack. Oh yeah, baby, look at that 6-pack. So good. So good. He hustling that fitness. I wish I had a body like that. If only. Anyway, breakfast is already prepared. The appetizing scent of the breakfast Sakura cooked wafts toward me from the dining table. Actually, hold on a bit. Let me look at the temperatures on MSI Afterburner. Hold on a bit, guys. Oh, this thing is actually chugging. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, guys, actually... Oh, fuck, that's a high temperature. Jesus. Okay, actually, okay, guys. I might have to end the stream before my computer crashes. Whoa, oh boy. Okay, I'm going to save again. I want to overwrite the save file. Sakura's on the save file. Nice. All right. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for over 3 hours, which is good. That's good length. Okay. I suppose I should do this before everything goes horribly, horribly wrong. Oh wait, what the heck? Get it off the screen. There we go. Shiro's abs are too powerful for your computer. Yeah, unfortunately they are. They really are. Wow. Okay, so not sure what to say other than thank you, everybody. Everybody's watching this now and in the future. Thank you very much for stopping by for the stream, and I hope every one of you Kitty Vickies have a nice night or day, depending on your time zone. This is a great stream. Many things were shared. Many things were shit upon. And crust worms were crustin'. Okay, not really. There were no crust worms in this stream, but there will be somewhere, someday. I don't know. I don't know when that will be. It'll take a while, but yes, thank you for stopping by, Kitty Vickies. I suppose this is before my computer explodes. This is Hollow of Dawn, signing out. Crustworms up the butthole. Yeah.